Swoop G, G, G. You can't stop me, baby. Mob shit, shit, shit. You can't stop us, baby. Swoop G, G, G. You can't stop me, baby. Mob shit, shit, shit. You can't stop us, baby.
I put that on the mop. Here comes the warrior. Be finelling, I'm yelling out the window when I'm yelling. What you selling? I need some sacks and ready to get kicked. Just a faint. If niggas is acting, wait, go snatch your sacks and creep. Step back and relax, the ego back to slacks and sweep the feet. Cause bitch, my faulty tank filling up with drink and clear the splash. Thinking this way, go so we can take your track and lay low. My flow, you don't put up your nose and that they say so. It's even for dangles that they get strangled. I put that on the mob in my mama, niggas are like,
trying to mug a nigga. Trying to put slugs on the nigga, but I'm letting the nigga have to catch this silly rabbit. What the fuck? What the fuck? You got shot. I keep my gun on safety, cause niggas hate me. Got the mentality if they can't penetrate me or fake me. I shot 2 times, bullets raise me. Label me a mental knucklehead, bitch, I'm crazy. The mob slay CDs like Scarface, so keys. Rolling Lexos and Benzos, sitting on glow with that on the mob. Slap on the pussy, I rob pussies. And after I fuck, I consider the clitoris my pussy. So do the new bitch, I figured that knucklehead and Drew switch. Speaking on, nigga? You bitch, it's new shit, data, blunt walk. Hamps, crime, and do the drunk talk. I be the wall behind the heater. Call me a leader, making niggas go old school like dance. Me and him, number 2, them ain't no thing. Dick gon' hang, slang no pussy, then sunset. So one set can't hang. Bang, bang, love me to give me Skrilla. Hug me to give me lovely mob love. Killer,
who ride, nigga? We rock, nigga. You getting robbed, nigga. I put that on the mob, nigga. We mob, nigga. Who ride, nigga? We rock, nigga. Rock, nigga. I put that on the mob, nigga. Bottle drunken, exo swallow pumpkin. Head getting lit, spitting. I'm hitting blunts in the shift, sitting on dub nipples. My nigga numb SS. Me mug niggas, ex-drug killer niggas who love hip. I be the lecture, smoke like I be the twister like the movie. Sock it to me like Ruby. Rainbow or human tornado, nigga, I'm Ruby. White niggas with the Hong Kong fooey. Plus white niggas that with the hoopy. I flip that on jelly. I'ma keep the cristalli in my belly. I touch more breath than jelly. One snap like Bonzarelli, make a bitch sell me. Pussy until it gets smelly, then I'm fishing it. So tight, make you do the right thing. Like spicy. Niggas who hacking and taking the MOBB lightly. It might be another case of name losses. Cause gang calls for the nigga that steal my butter, I'm assure you off. He called, I open them lungs like Tommy T. Mess. Fuck with a 4 heads with a clenched fist. Dismiss, off the face of the planet, sank like Titanic. But don't panic, I'm just a sick of schizophrenic. Fucking bitches thicker than jet. Open game, I ran it, never leave it empty-handed. And the haters can't stand it, but can't stop it either. Behind a 9mm, I put that on the mob, you'll be left on the machine. You wanna get they test on? You better have they test on. Packing a clip for the tip line, look at you niggas stepped on. Fucked around and got crept on, slipping in this thing. So bad, about 3 times, I had to do my thing. Mob shit with the pistol grip, 30 off to slip on hip till it gets stuck on your door with $150 kicks and slapping that ass just like a bitch. Fuck with them niggas, don't you best believe you're talking with a soldier, shadow, chop that ass up. Rolling in the gut like A1 Yoda, AG motherfucking knee. Turn with a Glock in the 350. Niggas better hope like Bob that they don't get bribed. Fucking with the mob, nigga. Fuck all you niggas who ain't with this mob shit. You with us or against us? Success is the best revenge. We mob, nigga. Who ride, nigga?
With us or against us? Success is the best revenge. What's going on? Happy Friday, y'all.
What's good? What's good?
It's the mob,
mob, baby.
Mob, baby. We got the self-awareness shit for the young men in training, man, and for the bosses that just need that reassurance and reawareness. Shout out to everybody on the Book of Alpha's chat, the Book of Alpharonomy, and shout out to my guys over here. Let me see who over here real quick in case y'all said something. Happy Friday. Self-awareness is the reason niggas be simping. True. Red Pill Holiness, what's going on, bro? Hunter, what's going on? The Troy said, what up? BOA, RPC, 2 streams in 1 day. Shit, I done did 3 streams in 1 day. Back to remember on my birthday, BOA? I did the mob, I did the shit with EO, and I did the fucking shit with Rom. Back to back.
Yeah, you were getting it in that day, man.
That's how I spent my birthday, not chasing women. You see that? No. What up, dude? What up, China Wife is saying, what's up? I know you got your stuff with Manimal Planet. Shout out to him. You know they shut him down, BOA.
Yeah, I ain't surprised, man. They tripping right now, man. They
I thought
tripping
they
right
used
now,
to
man.
crack when you got like a certain amount of subs, though. I didn't know they crack on you when you just starting and shit.
But see, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, like it just be haters all over, man. Listen, man, they tripping so hard with it now, man. Ain't no telling who turned them on to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling who said, hey, I'm offended by this. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like this. You know what I'm saying? It really jacked up, man, how they playing the game right now, man. Really jacked up. Cali Rude boy, China White, I see you, little mama.
Yeah, they I was surprised when he told me that shit. Then GMB got his shit flagged too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was chopping up with GMB on IG, man. He was you know, he was kind of perturbed by that shit too, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know he was.
Yeah, he was kind of perturbed, man. So, you know, I just say, man, you know, as content creators, man, you know, then this is another, we're gonna start it off with this. This is self-awareness. You got a channel, you want to grow your channel, you own a platform that changes the rules continually. You got to stay on top of the rules. You know what I'm saying? If they say, you know, okay, well, we're gonna crack down on this, hey man, you got two choices. You could be a hard head or knucklehead and keep getting channels, you know what I'm saying, flagged down and not worry about it and just keep coming up on being on your 17th channel. I think I heard Ringo say, man, he don't like his 17th channel or some shit, man. I don't want to be on my 17th channel, man.
Hell no.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
love this shit, but I ain't rebuilding. Fuck that shit, man.
Yeah, I want to keep working the motherfucker I got, man. Cause you know, if it go the other way, man, then ain't no guarantee, man, that I'm even have the heart for this shit
I think,
anymore.
yeah, man.
So
I don't know. I love it, but I still, if I had to start from zero, I don't see it, bro.
yeah, yeah. And the thing is, man, I just say, you know, if you ain't worrying about it, man, then shit, it ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, of course, man, we ain't gonna come in here and be no choir boys and nothing like that. But you know, by the same token, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a platform. You know what I'm saying? We don't control the platform, and it's kind of like in the NFL, man. You know, in the NBA, man, you can blow trees. In the NFL, your ass can't. Your ass gonna get that 4-game suspension in the NFL. You won't blow trees, nigga. You better be a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Leagues have their rules, man, and you know that's just how it is, man. But as content creators, man, everything we come up on, man, any information we get, you know, we got to pass that shit along to one another, man, because they'll change it up in a quick minute, man.
Right on. Shout out to C Douglas for that super chat. I see you, big bro.
Appreciate that, C Dub.
With the
Salute to you, bro.
he hit it with the
Morpheus
double pound.
Morpheus Mindism, man. Appreciate the super chat. Salute to you, bro.
OG LDA will be in a minute. He probably salsa dancing or some shit. He out there salsa dancing on the Friday night. Yeah, said they shut him down, bro. He had to start. I was wondering because he popped up on my channel and I was like, I know I modded you before. I don't know why you gray like that. Then he told me, he's like, no, they shut it down. I had to start over. Damn, man.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
But you know what? It's actually better that it happened now because we'll just think what happened if it happened a year from now and he had like 5,000 or some shit. Then that'd be like, man.
Yeah, that'd be nuts, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That'd be nuts. But you know, man, the thing is, man, that's why, man, we expanding the way we doing, man. That's why everybody jumping over on Patreon. That's why everybody cranking up these websites, man. That's why everybody running these blogs and shit, and these blogs and all that, man. Yo, man, you gotta have as many irons in the fire as possible, man. And in the perfect world, man, we'd all be funneling all the traffic to our main website, man.
Right.
That's a space right there. You ain't got to worry about nobody flagging your shit for no reason. Because I mean, IG could start tripping in a minute now. You know, Facebook run IG, and you know how Facebook is.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was just saying that it's hard to funnel from one platform to another. It seemed like it's an easy thing, but it's not an easy thing, man.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why the people who are really huge on Patreon, man, that's some people, man, with 10,000 patrons, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's all they do, man. You know what I'm saying? They use Patreon as their only real content source, and then they use other spots like IG, you know what I'm saying, to just like promote their shit. But for real, man, it's starting to be a real hassle, man, to navigate YouTube, man. Real hassle.
It is, man. But we here though. Said Joe, shout out to YouTube chat. He said this is getting ridiculous, but they can't hold us down. Moto for sure, man. They trying to hate, man. They trying to hate. I've even you know thought about, and I talked to you privately about it, BOA, about dumbing my content down and kind of try to cater to the masses, but my soul wouldn't let me do it because I know once you start doing that, you can't stop doing it.
Yeah,
you know, it ain't worth it. It'll be hot for a minute, but I burn out quick.
That's another aspect of self-awareness, man. Knowing when some shit is not you.
Right. Because the shit that me and you both know they want to hear is hella easy for us to talk about if we want it.
Yeah, really, man. It's easy to talk about, man, but it's hard to feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making that content about that shit, man, over and over and over again, man. That shit becomes a hassle, become a job, become work, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, well, I have fun doing this, and I don't plan on changing it. And then you know, when we players stay in the field, y'all get to get a grasp of it because we give y'all the updates and shit.
Church.
Oh, he got a new channel, China. Let me subscribe to his new shit too. Yeah, but hey, that's that boy at 12 right now. They took his whole shit. Mm-hmm. Start from bone. That's cold. That's cold, Jack. Let me stop cussing after 9,000 shit. I'm gonna just say the S word. I think you can say the S word because you can say S. You can say it on TV. It shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, you can say that, man. Of course, you can say words that really don't matter, man. Like damn hell, you know what I'm saying? You can put damn hell in your title, man. You can put that shit in your title and your thumbnail, man, and they'll give you pay. But I'm telling you, man, they watch your thumbnails, they watch your titles, and they watch your tags. A lot of cats don't understand they watch your tags, man. And so if you tag, and I see a lot of cats, especially upstart cats, man, they'll just in their tags, they'll just put a lot of popular YouTubers in their genre name. Like I see, man, I've been to Catch Channel, man. They got my name tagged in there. I've seen your name tagged in some, man. I've seen Ram name, just people just using it as their tags. And shit, man. If I don't think any of us have to worry about that. We don't do that. But hey, you tag the wrong person, man, and they already hot on that person, man. Then they're gonna start, they're gonna start coming at you as well.
Mm-hmm.
To the point now, man.
I got the Meg in my shit too. I don't even want to say it because Black Ram said it earlier.
Yeah.
My channel not on the drop, but the channel part, it's in there. Now I'm gonna take it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But either way, man, we just keep moving and grooving, man, dropping this real content, man, and just let the chips fall where they may, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as you roll with the Most High, man, he'll work in your favor on things, man. Because I mean, I'm telling you, man, I just had a video flag, man. I don't never have videos flag, man. It's been shit, man. Like, man, it's probably been a year since I had a video flag, man.
Yeah.
And I just got a video flag, man. This shit just this month, man.
It's a virus going around, man.
Man, I was talking about the Bible, man. Nigga flagged my video, man. I was quoting straight out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? My shit still got struck down, man.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what, man? It's a bunch of boys out here, man, that just don't have no life, man, and they just want to, just do whatever the hell they want to do, man. And it's cool.
It come back to that self-awareness, man. Like, I just live by the theory, what you eat don't make me shit. Like, I care what people do, but I don't care to the point where it affects what I do. It don't affect what I can't imagine flagging somebody's shit. You'd have to be talking about my mama and know her whole name for me to do that shit. You can't even just say F her. You got what's my mama name, fool? Before I flag you now. Like, I ain't about to be doing that shit. But let me be quiet because they ain't mess with me in a minute. Let me knock on some Mac Pro. I ain't got no wood around this bitch. There we go. Shout out to Vonnie EC. Says salute to the mob. Thanks for the super chat, Vonnie. Crazy how someone can flag your brother's channels. The kind of knowledge your brothers are saying could save a man's life. That's how I feel, but I don't know, man. They wanna get the messenger, man.
Shit, some of these boys don't want your life to be saved. They want niggas to die, man. Kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of craziness going on out here, man. But hey, man, later for them niggas, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. What do you think? What do you think as far as you being self aware? What's your like highest trait that you really pat yourself on the back about your self awareness?
Man, honestly, man, I don't really have any specific traits, man. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't even view myself that seriously, man. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds weird, man, but I don't really take myself that seriously, man. Where I look at myself and say, man, you hell in this area or that area, man. I just want to look at every year of my life, man, and see that I've improved enough to be satisfied with my level of advancement and development over the last 365 days, man. Because man, life is a marathon, man. So no matter how good I think I am at some or how cold I am at some, man, I can always grow in every area. There's not one area in my life where I can look and say, I've made it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never got to touch that area of life again. So with me, man, it's just about consummate growth, man, consistent growth. And I really just I don't view myself from that perspective, man, where I say, self-awareness, I'm fully aware of my strengths and weaknesses,
Mhm.
and I won't say strengths and weaknesses. I'm fully aware of, the things that need, major development and things that need minor development. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get to a point where I'm even keeled, man. I ain't got to have all the best grades. See,
Right.
if I'm solid B's across the board, my average gonna be better than most niggas. It may be a nigga who got an A in money and I might have a B. It might be a nigga who got an A in body. I might have a B, but that nigga probably got an F in mastering the English vocabulary, and I got a B in that. Nigga may have a D in in confidence, and he might have a D in confidence. I got a B in that. So if I'm solid B's across the board, when you get to the end of the average, man, my shit gonna be killing niggas. So I just want to be even killed, man, across the board, where no matter what I'm facing in life, I can navigate a situation because I've been able to develop myself in all of these areas enough where I'm competitive no matter what arena I'm in, man. So, I don't feel like I've gotten old enough or accomplished enough in life, man, to pat myself on the back about anything, to be honest with you, man. I mean, I'm cold on these hoes, but that's
Right.
just part of who I am. I don't really look, I think every nigga should be cold on these hoes. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean dog them out and treat them bad and talk about them and complain them, but that mean, man, master them and let them know they being mastered.
Facts. I think that's good that you said that. Like, even me, if y'all can't tell, I don't take myself too serious either, man. I mean, I'm serious about respect and disrespect, but other than that, man, I don't be tripping off shit, man. I had a troll today talking some shit to me on Instagram just earlier about another content creator, and he was trying to talk some shit, and then I left him a few audio messages. And he cleaned it up, but it's just the fact, like, man, you really gonna like bother me about somebody else? Like, this is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like flexed him on a little bit. He left it alone, but it was still kind of like crazy. Like, damn, out of all the shit you could say or ask, this is what you want to do. So he's not self-aware. So he kind of like laughed at the fact that I was laughing at his comment. And I'm like, man, I told him I'm laid up with a chick right now, fam, and I'm finna do some fly shit tomorrow. So like, what you're fucking talking about, I'm a winner, fam. Like, you're trolling. I'm sitting up laid up with chick, planning on my day tomorrow, talking to your ass. So who's really trolling who? I end up trolling his ass, but he asked for it. But hey, man, that's how it is. You're not gonna get me huffing and puffing and blowing my house down and all that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be a little more significance, have some significance to me in order to get me upset like that. You know?
Yeah, that's real talk, man.
But yeah, I don't take myself too serious. I just like living a life to where I can do the things that I want, and even the things that I can't do, I'm figuring out how to do them. So
Yeah,
having high
right.
spirits like that, man, you really can't lose.
Yeah, that's real talk, man. That's real talk. Yeah, man, I just look at it like this, man. I say, you know, when we talk about things like this, man, you know, I think there are too many men out here who are focusing too much on their positive attributes. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I think you use your strengths to bolster your confidence and your standard of life while you work on the things that need to be worked on a little bit more. You know, but you got men out here, man, who just focus on those things. You got men, man, who getting money, man, and that's all they got going for themselves. They just focus that was the thing that they hit on first, and they just focus on that, man. And so they flaunt it and flash it and show it in people's face all the time. And all they talk about is what they got and they look clothes and they look cars and all that right there, man. But you know, it's a funny thing when you see a man and all he shows is one aspect of his life and he brags about that one thing and talks about that one thing, you know, can't even give you any insight on anything else. That's a man who's not self-aware, or better yet, he's self-aware and he's not satisfied with what he finds when he looks at himself.
Right.
See, one of the major part of self-awareness is self-acceptance.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Once you're aware of yourself, are you okay with what you find? Are you proud of what you find? Or do you detest that shit and you create something to cover it up?
Real talk, man. That's some real talk. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying. A lot of guys who just boast on one particular thing, they're lacking something in other areas. I mean, we all are, but it's almost on an insecure level, man. I feel like me, like y'all, like you guys in the chat and shit, and some of you guys, y'all think you got, when I say I'm saucy, that don't mean it's just because I peel chicks, man. I mean, that just goes without saying. I'm saucy because I can do hella different shit. That's why I'm saucy. It's not just because I'm good with women, fam. I'm good with hella shit. I'm better at my job than with women. Go figure that. Actually, let me not even lie. It's about even. I'm about even, man. But you know, I learned a lot, and I'm still growing. I still want to learn to speak a different language and you know different things, get in better shape, and so my journey is still going. But I'm definitely satisfied where I'm at. But dissatisfied to enough to where to still, you know, want more. I wouldn't, you know what, BOA, I wouldn't even say want more. I'd say experience more. You know what I'm saying? Because some experience are not going to be good experiences, but you know, I want more experience. More experience is more learning. So that's what I'm signing up for.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. You know, and I say this as well, man. I think, man, we all have our, you know, we have our own, all have our own road to travel, man. And so I think one of the things, man, that really, you know, kind of puts me on edge, man, is when, you know, brothers talk and feel like, man, whatever they doing, everybody else got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know, what you doing, man? Hey, do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? If that works for you, man, that works for you. You know, there's more than, you know, as old folk used to say in the country, man, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, I don't know why the fuck you be trying to skin a cat, but that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I say, man, you know, I put it like this. There's more than one way to catch a fish, man. I seen a nigga catch a fish on a hook. I seen a nigga underwater with a spearing them motherfuckers, man. Seen a nigga throw a net out there, like a big ass cast net, man, and just pull them up. So there's more than one way to catch a fish, man, and more than one type of bait. So I feel like, man, every man has to do what works in his life, man. And no man can say, hey, man, you should be doing this. If you're not doing that, then something wrong with you. Come on, man. That's sucker shit right there.
Yeah. You know what? I feel every man should have two options because when you have abundance, you make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Even that, we talk about scarcity mindset. You got scarcity mindset is just not with just women. Scarcity mindset is period, man.
Yeah.
You need to have abundance and have options to make decisions. You need to. If you don't have options, niggas, how are you making choices? Let's really just use our brains here. What is a choice? This or this. So if you're using one thing, how do you make choices, fam? Somebody tell me how. Because I'm trying to figure it out. You need options, man. Options equals abundance. Abundance makes a choice. When you have an abundance mindset and options, you make better choices.
Exactly.
You know?
That's real talk. And also those choices, man, having those choices, a lot what men don't understand, man, is having options makes you more confident. It makes you feel fuller. It makes you feel richer. You know, it makes you feel more gifted. And the more gifted you feel, the more you feel like you are a gift. I say that again, the more gifted you feel, the more you feel like you are a gift to the people in your life, man. And you know, a part of the problem is, man, most of these men don't feel like they're gifts to the people in their lives. So it's easier for you to look at somebody else as a gift, even if they're fucking cursed, if you don't feel like you're a gift.
Mm-hmm. What would you say to a man that says, "How do I become a gift?"
Shit, I say, man. First, I say, man, it's pretty fucked up. You got to even ask that question. But you know, I say, man, first of all, man, you got to just figure out who the hell you are. You got to figure out who you are. You're already a gift. You just got to know yourself. You got to dig into yourself. Put all the peer pressure and shit that people tell you you're supposed to be aside. Don't worry about who you're supposed to be, because all you can be is who you are. It don't matter who you're supposed to be. Man, dig into yourself. Look at yourself. Look at your interest. You understand? Hey, man, I look at it like this, man. Me, myself, man, I'm known as what's called, man, an educated thug, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a thug slash nerd, man. So, you know, when it comes to, I accept that about myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but the thing is, man, even when I was on the block, man, my homies would come to me with issues. You know what I'm saying? They would come to me with things, man, that pretty much, you know, none of the other homies could help them with. And there was a level of respect that they had for my level of intelligence. And it's like that anywhere. Any hood you go to, you find that one cat, he's in that environment. So his respect level is there because he's navigating it successfully. So, but people in an environment, man, respect your skills if you proud of your skills. You know what I'm saying? If you have a skill, man, and you confident in it, then everybody around you respects that and they treat you like they respect that. That's where the gifts, that's where feeling like the gifts come from, man. You got to accept yourself for who you are. And whoever you are, there's something in you that brings a light to the world, man. And you got to just be willing to shine that light, whatever that light is, man. I don't care what your light is. You got to shine your light on the world, man, and the world going to appreciate the light, man, because we live in the world of darkness. So anytime you bring light to darkness, man, the people who are in the dark, hey, man, they appreciate you. A lot of cats don't want to be who they are, man. They try to go along with a program about what they're supposed to be. Okay, this is how you're supposed to dress. This is how you're supposed to look. You know, this is the new jewelry you're supposed to wear. This, hey, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I still wear a Rolex, and I ain't going to never stop wearing a Rolex. You can have the Audemars. What's the other joint, man? You can have all of those watches, man. I still rock a Rolex. You know what I'm saying? The Rolex look good on my wrist, man. And I ain't gonna do a whole lot to the bezel, man. That one little band of ice around the bezel is all you gonna see on my Rolex, man. Hey, man, I'm just gonna rock that. When I'm 60, I'm gonna be rocking the Rolex with the one ice strip around the bezel, man. That's it. But you know, that's me. So whatever anybody else does, man, I'm fucking pleased as shit to be me, man. And I share my gifts with the world. Everything that I bring to the world that I'm better than anybody I know at, man. Hey, man, that's a gift right there. Share that shit with the world.
Yeah, it most definitely is a gift. I feel like, man, they want to be appreciated before they appreciate themselves. Yeah, you have to excuse me. You have, in order for people to appreciate you, you have to appreciate yourself. Even some people mix up validation for appreciation. You see what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, some people play the victim, right? And they get validation and attention, right? But that's not appreciation, fam. But they rather have that. But if you just appreciate yourself, find out what it is about yourself as the gift to the world, you have to know what it is about yourself that the people are going to appreciate. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be appreciated for a good singer, but your ass ain't sung no damn song yet, you see what I'm saying? Look, slicked on your asses. Yeah. How can they appreciate your singing when you don't even fucking know you can sing? Man, come on. How? How? It can't happen. You got to find your talents, is what I'm saying. When you find these talents, then you express yourself. You learn about it. You find different ways. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, I love doing these podcasts, man. It's therapeutic for me, right? I like talking to players. I like talking to people that understand what I'm saying, that I don't really have to convince. You know, it's a fun thing. You know, I did some college radio shit before. Like, it's a quality that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet you any of you motherfuckers can't do this shit for 3-4 hours. You probably think you can. They probably think they can, BOA. No, bro. The shit is a lot hard. We just make it look easy, man. That's why y'all so spoiled. Y'all, we make it look easy, and it's really not. But we know our talents, and we embracing our talents, and that's why we here, and that's why y'all listening to us, because we embracing our gifts.
Right. Right. That's real talk, man.
Mode tonight. They y'all probably want me to yell. I ain't gonna do it tonight. Oh shit.
You know, and that's really one of the major things, man, that you know what I'm saying, that kind of agitates me, man, when you know, when I hear cats, man, you know, I mean, they say imitation is greater form of flattery, man, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that shit don't flatter me at all, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel flattered even in the slightest when that shit happened, man. So whoever came up with that, man, they must have had real low self-confidence or something, because that don't fly with me like that, man. You know, I just feel like, man, you know, I work hard, man, to be authentic, to be my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? I work hard to make sure I stay separate from the pack. But to do that, all I got to do is just focus on who the hell I am. You know what I'm saying? I try not to you know, listen to too much content, man, because I don't want to be influenced by a topic that somebody else is doing, or influenced by, you know, whatever might be popular for someone else, man. I try not to be influenced by that, man, because, you know, I just want to do my own thing, man. I want you to know me when you hear me. You know, I want you to know my vernacular when you hear it being used, or when you hear, you know, when you hear somebody sending me a shout out, man, I want you to know who they talking about. I want you to remember when you heard it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we just dealing with a lot of cats, man, that don't really care about being authentic, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats don't really give a damn, man. You know what I'm saying? I will say, man, that, you know, there's a group of guys, man, right now in the chat, man, where everybody has their own thing, doing their own thing, man. So, you know, you can listen to, you know, 6 or 7 guys in a row, man, and be like, damn, I got something different out of all those guys. But, you know, on this platform as a whole, man, especially in this sector that they call Black YouTube, which I don't understand, man. I understand self-awareness. And I understand, you know, I'm proud to be Black and all that, man. But why in the hell everywhere we go, we got to call it the Black this or the Black that? YouTube big as shit, man. And we got to, you know, we have to, it's pretty much, we're doing the same thing that the racist system did to our people, man, back in the past, man. You know, this is for colors, whites only, Blacks over here, whites over there. Like, we're doing the exact same thing, man, to ourselves, man, and which I don't understand, man. Because once you pigeonhole yourself into that corner, then all you do, man, is, and that's why they fucking with us now over here, because we all pigeonhole ourselves into this corner and say, hey, we're Black YouTube over here. They say, oh, that got all the niggas over there. We ain't even got to search for them. Let's just go over there and harass them. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's flag a few channels over there. Let's change some rules a little bit. Man, you know that shit about the comments, man. You know that came from, man, there's no way that they just suddenly came up with, you know, putting a little ticker up the top of the comments. Make sure your comment stays within our guidelines. That's a warning to us.
Yeah. Yeah,
because gonna happen to somebody leave a comment.
I was like, okay. Then I said it again today, like, oh, this the new shit. That's why I asked you, like, oh, this the new shit, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's gonna get to the point where they letting us know right now, man, if your comments don't stay. So I'm telling everybody right now, everybody in here, man, yo, I understand that you might feel some kind of way about some of the topics. They may spark some type of energy in you. But when you leave a comment, man, start cleaning up your comments, man. Don't come in here and go rah, 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 talking about, you know what I'm saying, these bees and this bitch and that. All hey man, clean up your comments, man, because it's gonna affect our channels in a negative manner if you don't, because we can't catch them all. And they obviously are about to start really, really keying in on the comments that y'all leave, man, in an attempt to find another reason to flag the channel. And this has been coming down the pike for a minute, man. I was watching some upload, man, on the YouTube studio, man, and on the YouTube, YouTube studio channel, on their own channel, man. And they was talking about this shit months ago, man, that, you know what I'm saying, they've been noticing how the comments have been a lot of hate speech in the comments. So they're about to make us start being responsible for our subscribers when they leave comments, man. So we got to clean up our comments. So, man, we going to need y'all to help us with that, man, because we really ain't got time to go through and try to clean up every comment. I got mine set to where if your comment says certain trigger words that I've picked out, then it gets held for my review anyway. And every content creator should do that, man. Go in your settings, man, and set it up to where you pick some words. The words, Ivan Ram talked about some words today. Pick those words. Some other words that you see every time you use them, your video don't get monetized. Go ahead and do that, man, and put those words over there, and it'll pull those comments out of your comments on your video where you can go review them and see if you want to make them live. They getting physical around here, man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, all of a sudden for that to come out, man. I mean, I know how incendiary some of your comments can be sometime, man. You hit the right topic, man. You can tell you touch the nerve with somebody, man, because they come in there, man. They be talking about their experience, man, and boy, they be going in. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look out for that, man, because that's just another way for them to say, okay, man, we're going to hit you with this flag, man, because your comments are foul, man. Live chats as well, man. They do it in the live chat. You know what I'm saying? If you do a live chat replay, man, it's got a bunch of foul craziness in it, man. Anything, the words, the trigger words. You know what I'm saying? You can't call fun boys nothing but fun boys. You can't say nothing else. Using them other words, man, they'll flag your video because of your live chat, man.
I wonder, I would like to be a fly on the wall in YouTube and just hear what they be talking about. And what be going on, the conversations they be having. Shout out to Zazlo and Alpha Dom X.
That's a story. Appreciate the super chat, brother.
That's a talk. What's going on, fam?
Yeah, so everybody's seeing that ticker now, man. That's a stoic said he saw the ticker, man, where it's getting crazy, man. But man, we can't let them hold us back, man. We got to keep moving with our thing, man. Keep growing our joints, man, trying to monetize as many things we can online, man. You know what I'm saying? Just in case we still here, man, when the exodus comes about, man.
Right. Well, I seen a good question in your chat, BOA. It was from Jay Jones. I don't know if you've seen it. He said, ever since I took the red pill and accepted the Most High, everything has hit the fan. Not complaining, but how did y'all deal with the stress of facing your whole city solo? I like that question right there.
Yeah, that's a great question, man. What I did, man, I along the way, I had already started weaning people off me. Man, let me tell you something, bro. There's cats right now, man, that think I've been in prison, man, for the last 10 years.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like I dropped off, man. You know what I'm saying? I dropped off and cleared my head a little bit. It's pretty much, man, that's what I did, man. I separated myself. I imprisoned myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, I won't use that term, man, because I got a lot of respect, man, for the men who had to deal with that, man, to come out that thing, man. I won't say unscathed. That's kind of hard to do, but the men who go behind that wall, man, and come out, man, and able to come back out, man, and be productive, man. I get it, because I know some cats who come out and don't be productive, man. They be gone. They be lost, man. Wow. So they be monsters, man. So I say, man, I just dip myself out, start pulling myself away from people. See, you got to be strict about this, man. When you make adjustments in your life, man, you got the people who are the total opposite, the polar opposite of the direction you going, man. You got to cut those people loose, man. You know what I'm saying? All your partners ain't meant to be your partners for the rest of your damn life, man. You know what I'm saying? All your family members ain't meant to be super tight with you for the rest of your life, man. Like the more mature you get, the more you start to understand that you're an individual man before you anything. You know what I'm saying? And when you start having those experiences in your life that you got to face by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Being in front of a judge is one of those. You got to face that by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Going to jail, going to prison, that's another one of those, man. You got to face that by yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Getting shot, you got to face that by yourself. That recovery, man, that's by yourself. Getting in a car wreck, being paralyzed, hey man, you got to go through that struggle by yourself. You see what I'm saying? Hell, getting fit, getting lean, nigga, you got to go on that diet, man, and eat them meals, man, and stay away from that sugar and all that by yourself. You know, the more experiences you have as an individual man, then you start to understand, man, that you ain't really facing your city by yourself, man. Don't face your city, turn your back to your city and face your future. You understand what I'm saying?
Ooh. I don't even think I need to answer that one. You lit that one up. I don't even know. Do I need to touch on that? I think he canceled that one. Let me see. I'm gonna just hop on the back of the camera and just say a little bit. He killed that one. For me, I don't know. You know what? I'm a weird dude because I'm the most social introvert person. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, even though I'm very social, I'm very introverted too. Like, I love my time alone. I mean, it's not like I do it. I love it. I mean, I love it. Sometimes I get books. I can't wait to get home and read it and smoke me a blunt. Like, that's fun for me. And just text little ones, little chicks, and just fuck with their heads real quick while I really take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? But man, that was the best. That was the best possible answer. You're not facing your whole city. You turn your back to the city, man. I can't say it no better than that, man, because that's the real shit. And you have to really look at it like that too, because if you don't, you're gonna turn around, and then you're gonna get snuffed up by the people, and then it's gonna be the same thing again, and then you're gonna hit rock bottom, and you're gonna make the same decision that you should have made the first time you thought about making it.
So, right.
Do it now. It's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the same shit later on, fellas. You in shitty situations, you trying to stick in them, you trying to get your loyalty points. If you're dealing with women, fam, let me just get this straight. Let me straighten this shit out for y'all players. Then y'all need to do a double super chat for this. This is a thing. The women, and even China White can second to this. And whatever woman is in the chat, like, us men, we think about those loyalty points. Women don't think like that, fam. They don't. I remember I did this for her. I remember when she was sick, I took care of her. I delivered the baby and stuff from her. When her mom was in the hospital, I was the first one there. That shit don't be mattering, bro. Not to a woman. Us as men, we think like that, like, because we don't like to do the shit. So when we do it, we're hella like, hey, man, shit, I helped out on that one. Like, the woman, it's not like that, man. It's not like that. You as good as your last hit, fam. If you ain't got no hits in 2019, man, hypergamy is real.
Right.
Yeah, y'all still trying to live out these loyalty points. I did this, I did that. Yeah, she was happy for you when you did that day.
She paid you back when she cooked you breakfast.
You still hold on to it and shit like
yeah, even now, man.
Yeah. Man, I remember the time I let her piggyback off my credit. Yep, and she got a new whip, and now she mad at you, and she's about to drive off in that car that you helped her get. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. Of course she is. And she don't think nothing about it. She's not thinking, oh, he helped me get this car. Let me just call and check on him. Zero fucks.
And that's why my principle comes in, where I say, don't give her anything she hasn't earned. That way you never feel like, you never go back and say, well, I did this for her and I did that for her, because everything you did for her, she earned it. You were paying her off for her performances, for her duties, for her dedication, for her loyalty, for everything, man. You let her earn everything you give her, and all you're doing is paying your worker. You just paying her, you paying your worker her salary, man. Y'all agreed upon a salary, and you just paying her for her 40 hours, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it's hard to do, because if you listening to a cast that's telling you, man, that you got to earn the woman, hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Anything you got to earn, man, that shit ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of anything you got to earn. It ain't for you until you earn it. And I earned some money. You know what I'm saying? I earned some respect. I'm not finna earn no broad, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just there are too many instances, man, where I come across a broad I ain't got to earn. So the ones that want me to earn them, bro, I mean I don't even know they exist. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talk so confidently and cockily about my interaction with women, because you know, if a certain energy ain't there, man, she don't exist to me, bro. And I'm certainly not finna be doing no, I had a consultation with a cat, man, who telling me how, man, he took a woman in, man, and just she was still living at home, man. She wasn't working, she wasn't doing nothing, man. He took her in, man, and broke bread with her, man, took care of her, man. He had his own crib, man, has a nice little whip, man, took her in, man, took care of everything, man, put her in school, man, did everything, man. And messed around and had a kid with her, man, and blah, 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 man. She did right on, man, moved on to the next cat, man. Moved on, got her spot, and let another nigga move in with her and start taking care of him. Mm. And the cat sick about it. He in his feelings about it. And I'm like, bro, I mean, it's just the exact same thing you were just saying, bro. I was like, man, you can't keep thinking about all the things you did for her, man. That shit, that's over, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's over. You did the whole thing, man, because, I mean, you're a beta male, simp mangina, man. You got to accept that. You know it. When you hit me up, you said, man, I've been so beta, man. Hey, man, don't go into a rage because you've been beta. Be happy as shit that you're not in that situation no more. I never understood how a man could be in a super beta situation. I'm talking about beta male, simp mangina motherfucker situation, bro. And then when he get out of it, he angry. Right. Man, when you really assess that situation for real, man, you should be happy as hell, bro. Because the other prospect is that you could have been in that situation for 10 more years. Right. I look at the silver lining, bro. I mean, when you see me in the sky, man, when you see me in the sky, man, hang glide, nigga, I ain't hang glide for fun. I'm up there chopping through them clouds trying to find them silver linings, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to Jay Lax. I see you got a super chat in there.
Right. I see Freelance Ronin, man. Appreciate the super chat. I'm say drop it in the tip jar, man. Salute to you. Quentin Maldonado. Appreciate the super chat. And homie, I met y'all, A1D. Appreciate the super chat. Homie said the Most High guides you through your adherence to seeking his will. Yeah, man. I'm even through the hard times once you choose his path. He has you. That's real. That's real, bro.
I think that's a very imperative little thing that you said right there that cats need to really understand and really take this red pill. Shout out to Red Pill. What Dr. BOA said was that everything that you do needs to be earned. So let's touch on that. When you're giving, when someone earns, you're not losing, right? It's a transaction. The value of the transaction between what you feel and how she feels about it is between you two. But the point of it is, if I work 8 hours, I get 8 hours worth of dough, right? It's a transaction. It's an exchange. Now, I may value my time more than my money, or I may value my money more than my time. But the point of it, it's a transaction. It's an exchange. So when a woman works for everything that you give her, you received your credit up front. It's like you're receiving credit, niggas. You're receiving credit. You're getting what you want first. You pay it back later. You see what I'm saying? So if you work with this mindset, you're not going to be butthurt. You're not going to be crying. You're not going to want to even talk to nobody about a consultation because you didn't lose. The main factor of why you guys have problems with self-awareness and women is your expectations, man. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. You want to give and receive, So you have to have transactions when you deal with that shit. It's going to save you a headache. You know what I'm saying? When you give, it's the fact that you're not getting what you want is one thing. But the fact that you're not being appreciated for your efforts is another thing. And the combination between both of those things that's when the red pill rage and all that type of shit comes in. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk, man. Just the reality of it, man. You know, and the thing is, man, you know, these boys, they find themselves afraid to interact with women like this, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, I don't see why the only thing you should be afraid of when it comes to a woman, man, is hitting her raw. Ain't nothing else you should fear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type right here, man, where, you know, once a chick gonna be on my team, man, a permanent, you know, in a little permanent situation, man, to hang around for a minute, I decide that I wanna, you know what I'm saying, plug in into one of these peg holes, man. I mean, if I got a square hole open, man, and she's circular, then she can't fit in there. But if I got a square hole and she a square peg, man, then I'm gonna put in that spot right there. And you know, hey man, I've gone as far as, man, taking the chick, man, down, man, and we get tested together, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you saying, man, that you don't want to be some raw, man, you crazy. But you got to take extra precautions, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to take that extra precaution, man. And I'll go do that right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't about to skeet in there one on, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll go take that extra precaution right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm patient enough where I ain't got to get the sex just cause it's there at that point. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm patient enough to hold off and take that precaution, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like that relaxes her more. You know what I'm saying? It sets my mind at ease. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I do that, man, but only when it comes to, you know, a chick that's really, you know, going to be around, man, and kick it. You know what I'm saying? And then it may just be that one time, man. You know what I'm saying? It may not be a permanent thing why I always just hit around like that, man. But that one time, man, hey, we gonna go down there, man, get some paperwork, man. I feel like niggas go get paperwork for everything else. You know what I'm saying? Lying long as shit to get a tag renewed, man. If you stand in line for that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Hell, fuck it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so, I mean, I just feel like, man, as men, man, there's a whole lot of things we could do, man, to live the lives we want to live, man. But you just got to be patient, man, and be willing to take the steps necessary. Now, there may be men who ain't gonna do that. Fine, man. You ain't gotta do that. But those same men, man, fuck around and hit a chick raw, man, with no paperwork. And I'd be like, man, hey, I mean, if you feel like that's better, brother, do your thing. Because any man, that's really knocking down some bad chicks, man. And if you saying, man, I don't never hit nothing raw ever. In 20 years, nigga, I ain't never hit nothing raw. Man, nigga, you probably had about 10 chicks in 20 years, nigga.
Hey, you know what's funny? Is my last like girlfriend that I had, typical, like, you know, regular girlfriend. There's some years ago. But I remember that before we started doing that shit, we went we went to go get the clean bill of health. Now, I didn't like that it was her idea, but I respected it because that was the only woman that put that much emphasis on that shit. The rest of the chicks, they if I want to, I don't even gotta ask. I'll be the one that be bringing it up, like, hold on, let me go get that. They don't be saying stuff all the time. But this one, she was like, all right, we can do that. What day you want to make the appointment? I'm like, appointment. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that she was like just adamant about it, I respected her fact, and it just tells me that she just don't let everybody do that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
because I was just kind of just talking shit, but then she was just like, "Oh, we gonna do it? All right, well, fuck it." You know, I need to check my shit anyway, so I might as well. You know, but I was irritated about it because I don't like being told what to do, right? So I had a little ego break, but in the back of my mind, it was like that is a good idea. I don't want to tell her that though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we need to. Yeah, man, why you? Yeah, no, I need to. I knew I was gonna come back clear, so I was really waiting on her.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. But you know, man, I just feel like, man, you know, there comes a point, man, where you know, like making wise decisions in certain perspectives in certain aspects of life, especially, man, should be second nature. You know what I'm saying? By a certain point in life, a certain level of maturity. I won't even say by a certain age, but by a certain level of maturity, there's certain things, man, that you're supposed to understand, man, are not beneficial to your process. And that process, I mean the process of your growth, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I believe in growth. You know, As long as you're alive, you're growing. You know what I'm saying? When you stop growing, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? You find a tree out there, man, motherfucker keep growing forever, man. Keep sprouting fruit every year, man. You go out there one year, it ain't sprouting no fruit, man. That tree dead. You might well chop it down. So, I look at life the same way, man. I mean, this is really just about growth, man. Like, think about this, bro. If you in the same space you were in last year, man, you already lived this life. You just waste the whole year living the same shit over again in every aspect of life. Now, I'm not saying, yes, that should be growth in every aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a job and it's the same job and there's still growth, there's still something to learn, there's still something to get better at, there's still something to master. There are just too many opportunities to grow in life, man, to stay stagnant, man. And when you get caught up in chasing materialistic things, you know what I'm saying? You got men who have careers they hate, but they make a lot of money. And then you have men who have careers that they love, man, and they making, that they living. You know what I'm saying? They just living, but they loving it, man. They wake up every day, man. They can't wait for the sun to come on so they can burst out the door, man, to go live their lives, man. So you got two kind of men, man. You got TGIF and you got TGIM. You got thank God it's Friday niggas who done had a hard week, man, and they hate their job, man. They get glad to get a break from it, but they only get a break on Friday night and Saturday morning because by Sunday they thinking about Monday again and they hate it. And then you got thank God it's Monday brothers who can't wait to get back to the grind, man. Who can't wait to say, man, it's time for me to go do this thing that I love again, man. And hey, man, the goal is to be TGIM, man. And that's what I am, bro. I'm TGIM, man. I be waiting for Monday, man. I love to start another week cycle, man, of doing shit that I love to do with every moment in every day of my life, man. I love it. Ain't no amount of money I'll trade for that. You can't give me $500 million, man, and tell me now you're gonna have these 500 million, but you're not gonna be able to wake up every day and do what you want to do. Like shit, man. I go ahead and give it to somebody else, man. I'm good.
How much dough you think you will be willing to make for you to just be like O'Shea and just do YouTube and that's it?
For real, man. I probably have been doing about 20 racks a month, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least 20 racks a month, man. Just off YouTube.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
but you
saying?
know what? And you know what? The thing is this. I know the guys listening think, hell yeah, I'll do it for 200 racks because 20 racks because that's like 250 a year. But you got to realize, you know how much time that means?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
why
really
that's where the price comes. The price comes from the time. You think
yeah.
if you think if BOA was getting 20 racks a month, it would just because we doing this mob on Fridays once a month? No, that means he got to do like 4-5 a day. You know how draining that is?
Yeah, I be having the rocket, man.
Panels, interviews, setting it up, arguments, just all of that, consultations, trolls. You want that 20 grand a month, man.
No, I would have to make 20 grand just off ad revenue. No, I just mean off uploads. I had to make it just off ad revenue, man. Everything else just had to be an added bonus. You know what I'm saying? Now, you talking about all inclusive, man. You know what I'm saying? It probably had to be, man. I probably had to be doing, man, about 50.
50?
Yeah, man. Because it's so volatile, man. You know what I'm saying? You still got to look at it where if a chunk of it coming from YouTube, man, then you can't control it. It's volatile. They have another apocalypse. You know how they keep throwing up the apocalypse whenever they want to try to, joggle the money a little bit. They call it an ad. Somebody did something else. We got to change up the ads again. Hey, man, they just got strategic points where they do that, man. Strategic points in the quarters or throughout the year where they do that, man. It might be semi-quarterly. It might be semi-annually, rather, or it might be quarterly. They just do little things with the ads, man, just to say the ads are messing up. Y'all ain't making the right type of content. And just to do some craziness, man. But for real, bro, I mean, that's what it had to be, man. Because I mean, you think about this: you're doing 50 a month, man, and you turn around, man, and 15 months in, everything changes. You know what I'm saying? They change everything. They change the algorithm. Now, what's working for you in the algorithm right now ain't working for you in the algorithm no more because they changed what the algorithm looks at. All they got to do, man, is literally code the algorithm to look at something else. Right now, it's watching watch time. What if the algorithm watched nothing but subscribers? And the only thing you make money, add money off of is subscribers. You got to have a certain amount of subscribers before you can even make any ad revenue, before you can even get a super chat on the live stream. You got to have 75,000 subscribers. How many niggas wouldn't make no money off YouTube? You know what I'm saying? So it's just a volatile environment, man. So hey, I had to be man, at least by 50, all inclusive, you know, with the ads, with the YouTube premium, man, plays, and you know, with the super chats and everything. I'd be doing about 50, man.
Shout out to
I ain't talking about 49, 50.
Shout out to AMS. He probably get it.
Shit. 49 won't do it, man.
AMS, I like what you're doing with your live. That's finesse game. He cold with it. He giving y'all 5 minutes at a time, man. In hella views, man. That is finesse at its finest, man. That's why it's Alpha Money Strategies, though. I respect it when I see it. Like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, look at this man here. He done found another loophole.
Clinks, what's good, bro?
What up, Steph? He done found a loophole.
Reginald Horton, man, I appreciate the super chat. Homer says, I just met this guy. He talking about I should get baptized and come to church. What y'all think about it? Man, I ain't finna get baptized and go to now church, bro.
Wait, what did he say?
He just met a guy who talking about he should get baptized and come to church. What do y'all think? You know, in my esteemed opinion, brother, church ain't the place to go to find God, man. I don't know why he wants you to come. If he maybe he wants you to come in there and play the drums with the choir or something. I don't know what he wants you to come for, but you know what I'm saying? Be honest with you, brother. If you're asking me what I think, I don't play around with it, man. I know a lot of people do, and you know, I be getting a lot of flack for saying that, man. Even for some of the brothers in the so-called black manosphere, man. You know what I'm saying? I know they feel some kind of way when I say these things, man. But hey, man, I stand on these principles. I'm gonna live with them and I'm gonna die with them. You know what I'm saying? If there's any punishment coming to me for my beliefs, man, I accept it and I just pray that God be merciful to me, man. But I'm going to the grave with these beliefs right here, bro. So I would say, man, I wouldn't do it if it was me.
Yeah, me neither. I'm a very spiritual guy. I've never really been a church guy. I kind of like doing it on my own time. I don't like all the stuff that comes with it, man. The last church that I went to, he was a good pastor, but you know, he was a pastor of my he's a pastor, and we went to high school, so every week it's like a high school reunion. I'd be good with that shit. I'd be like, man, I just really want to hear what the Lord. I don't want to hear all this riffraff and gossip from all these people who I went to school with. I didn't talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. See y'all on Facebook.
Yeah, no doubt, Steph, the ass up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm gonna tell you something crazy about it, man. K Fresh, appreciate the $5 super chat, man. Homer said the girls lie about being a virgin. How can you tell? Hey, man, the only way to tell, man, you got to see if her hymen's still intact, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, ain't really no way you can tell, man, without getting a peep, without getting a peep at that thing, man. You're gonna have to make sure the hymen's still intact. I'm gonna tell you what I do, man. Listen, I believe in this. I got a partner, OBGYN, man. If a chick ever tell me she a virgin, man, I'm gonna take her to my partner, man. I'm gonna say, all right, well, let's go to the doctor, let the doctor verify this for me. And man, if her hymen's still intact, man, then she's a virgin. If not, man, she's not. It's a very simple way to tell, but I mean, it's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get access. You got to be able to get access to a body in order to see that, man. So, you know, it's a very easy way to tell. But yeah, man, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think women lie more about their body count than they lie about being a virgin. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, if there are 10 women in a region, let's say there are 10 women in the Southeast who say they're a virgin, I believe 7 of them probably are. You know what I'm saying? Now, if by the same token, if there's 10 who say they only been with 2 men, then probably 9 of them lying. Probably 1 of them only been with 2 men. Or let's say there's 10 who say they've been with 1 man. Probably 1 of them only been with 1 man. The others have been with at least 2 or 3. They've been with more than 1. But when they come to that virgin thing, man, I just think it's a hard sell, man, to lie about it, because I mean, it can be proven, man, and you know, you can. There's just certain things, man, certain energies that a woman has. If she's never been touched by a man before, she's never been penetrated by a man, there's a certain energy she's gonna have, man. And I'm telling you from experience, there's a certain energy she's gonna have, man, where her femininity is going to be something that you've never experienced before because it's never been defiled by a man. You know, so it'll be a different thing. But other than that, I mean, you got to be experienced with energy to know that. But I mean, hey man, if she say she's a virgin, man, say, well, let's go to the doctor then. Let's go check this out. I believe in taking chicks to the doctor. They like to go to the doctor anyway. Let's go get checked out. Make sure you clean. I'm clean. So you know, so I can, you know, I knock stuffing out the egg McMuffin. Then you're a virgin. Okay, let's go see my partner. He's a gynecologist. We're gonna take it to the doctor up here, man. Let my partner see. And
see, you got me this week back to back. Last week you got me on the 6-year-old one. This one, I don't know about the virgin shit. I don't run into no type of virgin.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Now the shit I'm talking about this. Hey, listen. It ain't like this been since I've been on YouTube. Man, you know what I'm saying? This ain't something that happens regularly, man.
Yeah, I'm a lucky man down there in the chat. Shit, let me get a virgin around this round. Is she legal for the kid, man? Let me talk to her. Let me talk to her for you, and then I'll tell you what to do with her. Yeah, man. I get women that try to tell me they within 10. I get that, which I don't really believe. The only way I don't believe it, but the only way I listen to it is if a woman say her body count is low if she's been married for a long time. Then I won't be sold on it, but I'll listen to the story. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the one case I won't listen to it, man, because I know I've been married chicks I knocked down in my life, man.
Yeah. But that's true. That's true. I'm just saying, like, if a chick is like 25 and she
right.
10 bodies and she been married with 221, I'm more or less to say she full of, you know. But if she tell me that if she just ain't never been married and never had no kids and got 10 bodies, I'm a black, please, you went to college, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But if she's on some old high school sweetheart, college sweetheart, I give her a chance. You feel me?
Right. SJ3, appreciate the $5 super chat, man.
What up?
I'm gonna say salute BOA, salute to you, bro. Me myself, man, I think I just view all of them like they have a low body count, man. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I frankly don't care. I mean, when it comes to the reality of it, man, I can't really say, man, I'm overly concerned, man, with what a body count is, man. Because my first inclination to have a woman around me is not for sex. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If I just said, okay, you know what, man, I'm just gonna knock down as many chicks as I can, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna meet as many fly chicks, man, and knock them down, man. You know, I ain't gonna even say meet as many dimes, meet as many fly chicks as I can, man, knock them down, man. Yeah, man, I think my numbers, man, could be competitive, man, with pretty much anyone. You know what I'm saying? But man, that shit ain't for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't for me. Cause after a while, man, I feel like I'm being used. I feel like I'm getting the short end of the stick. And that's the difference between how I view, you know, sex and how other men tend to view it, man. I view it like even whenever I touch a woman's body, man, I'm giving her a gift. She ain't giving me nothing. You know what I'm saying? She just got an orifice for me to use to blow her world with, blow her mind with, man. She ain't finna give me nothing that's gonna be mind blowing, man. She can't. My mind can't be blown by no chick, not sexually. She got to show me another trick. You know what I'm saying? I've had some terrific, man, some noteworthy, some some porn industry worthy sexual experiences. So man, there ain't no chick I'm finna meet that gonna blow my mind with no sex, man. You know what I'm saying? But I bet I can blow hers. So there I am giving her a gift, and I'm patting myself on the back because I'm gifting some broad, man, with one of the best, if not the best, sexual experience she ever had in her life, man. Because for me, the whole point, like me busting a nut, man, that shit ain't nothing. So when I touch a woman's body, man, I'm finna blow a wig back.
Right.
I'm gonna blow her wig back, and then so when I get through blowing her wig back, what do I have to show for it? Some chick telling me, man, I don't care about no woman's validation of me, man. I know what I see. This is what men got to understand. If a woman tells you anything about yourself,
know it.
Don't you already know that? So does it make you feel better to hear her tell you some shit you already knew? I don't understand it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the whole point of being validated by no broad saying something good about you, man. I don't understand that.
I feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know, for me, when I stopped chasing, well, my shit, my shit had narrowed down and then came to a stop, man. When my ass was in jail and I caught two DUIs in some like in 3 months. That's what whooped my ass when I was in jail. Thinking about that, like man, yeah, I don't know about all the laws, but in California, if you get three, that's a felony. So I was like, man, first one, what was I doing? What was I doing the first one? Coming out the club, doing what? Chasing some ass. Second one, what was I doing? Coming from one, drinking, fucking around. So, because the common denominator was, I had to take that out of my repertoire because it was gonna get me in some major trouble. That ass wasn't gonna get me out of.
Right.
I can get plenty ass out of jail, but how much ass can I get in jail? None. So, what's the common denominator there? And it's just shit like that really, when you reflect on it, change your life. Just like I said, I never forget. As simple as it was, I went to Vegas and it changed my perspective on like flash and shit. Like, you know, I had my eyes on the bins and shit when I did that drive. I just like the convenience and the gas and the money and shit. And I was like, man, I kind of like this, man. The drive to Vegas wasn't for that, but that's what I got out of it. So it's those small little instances that you never know that's going to gear you into the route you're supposed to take. It's not always the obvious big green shiny sign that you see. You know what I'm saying? It could be the nail that hit that tire and make you spin off. Feel me?
Right.
And you're supposed to go that way. But you have to have a mindset, and as I said earlier, options and abundance to make these type of conclusions.
That's real talk, man. Real talk. High technique, man. I appreciate the super chat, brother. You know, the thing is this, bro. You know, we really just have to really key in on the things that are really important to us. Because there are a lot of things that fun, a lot of things that feel good, sound good, taste good, smell good, look good. There's a bunch of those things, man. But how many of those things are actually things, man, that you love, actually things that bring you joy, man? See, I think the problem with men is, man, we don't think we deserve joy. We think our lives are supposed to be a little bit difficult. We think our lives are supposed to be a little bit tough because, having a tough life makes you a tough man, makes you a strong man.
Right, right.
But let me tell you something, man. I saw homie Bill Bellamy, man. And man, Bill Bellamy, like 54 years old, man. Boy looking like he 30, man. You know what I'm saying? And he said, man, I just laugh every day. He said, I'm a comedian. I laugh every day. Said nigga laughing automatically 15 years off your life. Automatic. Laugh every day, 15 years off your life. Bam, just like that. And I said, man, you know what? That brother got a point right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny to hear him say that and show the proof when honestly, brothers, if you catch me watching a movie, man, it's gonna always be a comedy, man. I don't watch nothing but comedies. I don't want to watch a movie that ain't gonna make me laugh, man. That shit is for, I try to use everything around me for therapy, man. You know what I'm saying? For some type of therapeutic measure. So, if I was in Cali, man, or somewhere else, man, where recreational was legal, man, then hey, man, I'll tell you, I'd be eating edibles like a mug, man. I'm talking about, nigga, I keep some brownies and hot Cheetos and and all the edibles around, Jolly Ranchers and shit, man. I pop edibles all the time. But hey, man, I don't. You know what I'm saying? And me myself, man, I just, I don't take unnecessary chances, man. With getting pinned up. You know what I'm saying? Cause with some of the things that the Most High got planned for me to do, man, yo, this system is already gonna be hunting me down, man, trying to jam me up. So I don't need to give them no ammunition. But I say, man, whatever you got around you, man, use it for therapy, man. I don't watch crazy shit on TV when I do watch it. You know what I'm saying? I don't go in environments, man, where I see a lot of things that bring negative energy, man. Like, I don't want to see no little kids, man, looking like don't nobody care for them, man. When I go in there, I have to prepare myself to go in there at strategic times. Okay, we got this drive planned in this neighborhood. We got this You know, this back to school drive, this we're giving away book bags and school supplies at this particular time. Like during those times, I can go in there and make a difference in lives. You understand? I can bring those children some smiles, some hopes, some therapy. You understand what I'm saying? But just for me to be in an environment, man, hey man, life can be stressful as hell, man, if you don't watch it. And you find yourself, man, with the majority of your life stressing you the hell out, man, you one bad situation away, man, from really contemplating blowing your own brains out. You know what I'm saying? Mental health, man, especially depression. Depression is big among black men, brother. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah. Real talk. I see my homie Jones. He said he mad, he Baptist. Yeah, bro. When I used to go to church, when we used to go to church when we was young, it was fun because we used to go as friends, and just the shit that was happening. I wasn't into. Think about it, fam. I wasn't all into that. I didn't. You never see me catch the Holy Ghost or nothing. We was young, you know, and it was chicks there, and we used to go on trips and hang out afterwards. So that, you know, it's cool. I see O Stack said, did you notice BOA? He said Tariq Nasheed said his film that How to Be a Player was based on his dating books. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Nah, I ain't know that, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Now that he said that, I kind of see it though.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't never read none of his dating books, man.
Uh, I mean, you're not missing nothing. Like, you know, not to say it's bad, but it's not, you know, like it was good when I was 19. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
When it
right.
came out, they were good. When they came out, they were good. 99, 2002, 2006. You know, the map within. What was it? The Art of Mackin. Uh, the Gold Digger one. Like I remember the years and shit. So yeah, they were good at that time. But you know what? They were fun to read because I was familiar with the podcast too. So you know that right now, it's easy to read a book of one of your favorite content creators. But back then, it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't connected like that. Like there were authors, and then there were people with websites. You know what I mean? So everybody who had a podcast didn't have a book, and everybody who had a book didn't have a podcast. So it was cool to listen to his podcast, being familiar with his book. You know what I mean? So it was a little novelty kind of thing going on.
Yeah. I ain't, I ain't never really.
Yeah,
I
El
don't know.
Stack said he says outdated now. See, he's saying it right now.
Yeah, yeah. If it was back then though, man, you talking about 99, 2000, man. I wasn't reading them because I was living them. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't reading them, man. But I just ain't really big on, man. Me myself, man. I don't really read a lot of books on things that I'm experienced in. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like I read books on things, man. That like I read books for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, if I've got, even if I've got a game, any game, any aspect of life, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I've got it figured out at least 70%. I don't want to read no more books on it. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I don't know anything about, man. And I want to know about that, or something that I've just gotten a new interest in, man. And I want to, equip my mind with all the things about that, man. And that's what I do, man. So, I really I don't know. My thirst for knowledge is a little bit different, man. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm gonna tell you, and it's gonna sound cocky, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if I read anything or hear anything that's contrary to what I know from my experiences, then I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of shit in my life ain't up for debate because the only life that matters when it comes to what I apply is my own life. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't apply something to somebody else's life. And so the only thing that matters to me is what works in my life because this is the same life I got to keep living and keep navigating and keep building and keep growing. So, when it comes down to, anything that opposes, my, and not on everything, man, there's some things, man, that, hey, man, I'm open for information on, but there's some things that I'm not open for information on. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line, man. Certain things I'm just not. It ain't because I think anybody's beneath me or anything. There's just certain things I just don't have any interest on learning or hearing about from someone else.
Right. Or just certain things you don't have no interest in too.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's just certain things don't have no interest in. Period.
Right. Like they always say, widen your horizons and stuff like that. But it's just certain things you just know. You know,
Yeah.
you just know. I don't like to get dirty, so there's no way that you can convince me to do the mud race. I'm never doing that. I don't care if it's for the homeless. I ain't doing the mud race. Running around in mud for the charity. I ain't doing that. So go to somebody else with it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. That's the reality of it, man. And I just say, man, a lot of times, man, we have to look at it like this, man. Like, let's say, let's say the movie American Pimp. Like, there ain't really nothing a square nigga can learn from that and apply it to his real life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the game is the game. Now, there's a basic underlying premise of how you deal with women, but you don't get that from watching movies about the game. When you watch most of these movies about the game, you just get the game and you see cats playing it.
Right.
But you don't know how they got to that point where they can play the game on that level, and why those women are doing the things that they're doing and showing these men the respect and reverence that they show them. And so that's why I decided, man, that I'm going to turn the game into space age. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, man, the things I talk about when I talk about pimping, man, I'm not talking about what you see on TV. I'm talking about the underlying premise of how you deal with the woman in that game and
Right.
transitioning that to the square world. So yes, I'm a little bit harsher with women than most men are, but that's because the underlying premise of my interaction with her is the same thing that the brothers in the game stand on as well. So it's a little bit harsher. In the square world, it can't be as harsh as the game, but it's harsh. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit, it's a whole lot more no nonsense. And, I just believe that there are a lot of men out here, man, that, even when they decide they're going to take the red pill, man, they still don't understand the underlying premise of how to deal with the woman from a position of power. There's only one position of power in every situation, only one. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom line, man. When you go play on a team with LeBron James, man, he's the position of power. I don't care how good you are. He's the position of power. That's what he's gonna be. Probably until he leaves the league, he's gonna be that position of power. When you want to fight Floyd Mayweather, he's the position of power. He's the money draw. He's gonna get more money than you, no matter who you are. He's gonna get more money than you. He's gonna double you up most times on the money. Ain't nothing you can do about it, because he could double you up on the money and still give you the biggest payday you ever had, no matter who you are.
Oh.
And that puts him in a position of power. And I think men should be dealing with women from a position of power. But in order to do that, you have to be empowered first. You can't be a weak man and feel like a woman is supposed to bow down low enough for you to be empowered over her. You got to stand up on manhood principles and stand up your tallest and be your strongest man. And that way, any woman you come into contact with, she ain't got to bow down and be beneath you. She's already gonna respect and revere the masculinity that you bring to the table, and it's gonna be easy for her to fall in line because naturally she's inclined to fall in line.
That's facts. I think I heard a little crackling. Is that Lawrence coming in from the bar or no?
Yeah, that might. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's LDA. LDA, what's good, brother?
What's going on, man?
That was a nice, good laugh right there.
What's going on?
Man, we chilling, just talking about this self-awareness stuff.
Man, that's so important. If people only get a grasp of how important it is to be self-aware. They want to be everything else aware, but they never want to be self-aware. That's the key to everything else.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's amazing because when I became more self-aware, I was able to analyze and understand people better because I understood myself.
Well,
And it's amazing that everybody wants the game and they want to know how to do this and that, but they never understood how they function and who they are as a person. That's what baffles me.
I think you can give these cats some fire game right now. Look, Mr. Lawrence D. Adams, tell
Yes.
these cats this. What
Yes.
did you learn about yourself being married and then divorced?
Woo-wee. I'm gonna tell
Mhm.
you because I can be transparent. When I got married, what I learned about myself, I learned what I liked and what I didn't like. And when I got married, I still have a single mindset and not how can I say it? Not a married mindset. I still was thinking. Man, I cheated on my wife. Just be honest with you.
You're not gonna tell.
She already know. She already know. So I think afterwards I began to really analyze what's this what I really wanted, and I had to deal with because you got to understand I come from a very religious background. My parents were both ministers, so it was a lot of condemnation because I got divorced on my own self. And so once I deal with that condemnation and guilt and all that stuff, mind tripping I was going through, I had to come to grips that I like and enjoy the company of multiple women.
Ah,
And
Preach.
so once I became, it took me a minute to wrestle with that. I kid you not, because I was taught and programmed since I was little that you need to have one wife and this and this and that. But yet the ironic thing is, when I look at the canvas of my family, that was not the case. You know what I mean?
right.
And so I'm fighting two dichotomies going on at the same time. My religious dichotomy and then my family dichotomy, oh, you shouldn't have got married. And then the dichotomy that was going on inside of me. I'm dealing with my own desires, what I classified as evil, that were not evil, they were just natural being a man.
Right.
But they needed to be redirected in a correct way. So now you're seeing a person that's been, see, my youngest is 16, 14 years of refinement talking right now. So this didn't happen overnight. Yeah, you called, man. You asked a deep question, man. You got me to jump in the water. Jeez Louise.
Oh yeah, man. That's the mob, man. That's some real good game right there, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys don't deal with their dichotomies that are inside of them. And what happens is if you do not deal with your shadow self,
Mhm.
and I mean by your shadow, the darkness of you, you can never walk in your true light. So I had to deal with the things that were deemed as dark, or as society or religion or parents or whoever's deemed as dark, and say, okay, what's the real deal about this?
Right.
Okay, since this is something I need to face. We talk about self-awareness. And once I begin to face those things, I became more freer. Then I became the most important thing. I became non-judgmental of other people who were doing the things that I wanted to do.
Yeah,
I
man.
got
You know what? I actually even battled with that. Like I always like rocking with the chicks, but I my conflict within myself was, do I really like doing this, or is it that I just haven't found the right one? And then when I thought I found the right ones, I was still doing it. So I said, okay, it's not because it's not the right one. I just like doing this shit. So even though I was doing it, it wasn't embrace. Look, see, it's the mindset. I was doing it more then, but I embrace it more now. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Even though I was doing it more then, I wasn't even embracing it. I was just doing it more. Now I embrace it more. It's who I am. Take it or leave it.
Mhm.
Uh, and I just had the option to do and come and go as I please and do these things. And I don't have to trying to figure it out anymore. Before I, like I said, is it because you hear that, oh, you if you meet the right one, things will change, and then there'll be times where I think I meet the right one, and it's the same thing. So it's like, okay, well,
it's something you said that, and I know you guys were talking prior to me even getting on, so please excuse my lateness to BOA and to Alfie, because your time is of essence. But one of the things that,
I said, go on, OG.
One of the things that I think that's so important is the idolatry of believing that there is the right one.
Right.
That means the idol worship that there is only one woman and millions of women and how millions of seed is in you, that there's only one right woman for you. Years ago on my radio show, I did that, and the people flipped out because I said there's no such things as a soulmate.
Hey, you know what? I could easily say to myself, that's the dumbest thing that I ever thought.
Yeah.
The one, when you think about like that, just that, I never had the one itis shit, but I still thought like there's somebody for everybody type of thing. Mm-hmm. That was the dumbest shit I ever thought.
You think about it, you constantly
sound retarded, man.
You constantly evolving you're not the same person you were last year. So how can that be this? How can you say that just one person if she's not evolving with you? What I like when I was 20 is not what I like when I'm now that I'm 40, right. 40 plus. When I was young, she looked a certain way. She had a Jerry curl. Oh, it was
Jerry curl. Jerry curl.
She had a Jerry curl, and she can pop locking and all that. Oh yeah, it was over. Do the butterfly. I liked her. But now that I become older, it's certain qualities I look in a woman that if she don't have it, I'm going to pass up. I'm just going to pass up. I'm at the point where I don't have time for it. I wasn't always. I got to BOA. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
I wasn't always at that point. I wasn't, man. And I think a lot of guys, if they can be transparent enough and say, okay, I'm not at that place, but I'm going to this next place, they can grow faster, but they don't want to be honest about where they're at. This book that I keep reading by this author, he keeps saying this in his first chapter. He keeps saying that be honest with yourself first because everything else is an illusion. It's so important. It's so important to be honest about where you're at. Some people I notice people want to jump and be on these platforms and talk game, but they ain't experienced nothing. They ain't been rejected. They ain't had a baby scare. They ain't had the girl call the other girl on Facebook and say he gave me an STD. They ain't never been to that. While I'm en route to Detroit from Cleveland, and the other girl calls her, oh, he gave me something. So they want this game, but they have not experienced nothing. They have no experience, but they want to talk and teach. It baffles me.
I'm a firm believer, man, that a lot of cats are very aware of the fact that they half of the time don't know what the hell they talking about, and the other half of the time don't know what the hell they talking about. But if you give them an audience, it's hard for a man who has an audience to tell his audience, man, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So that's why you hear so much copycatting and all of that with the content, because once you get a following, no matter how, any reasonable following, then you're going to feel the pressure to feed your followers. You're going to feel the pressure to feed them with some valuable information. And if the information has to be from another brother, then it just has to be from another brother. You can't even consider that. And most men don't consider that. But the bottom line is, man, it's got to be an empty way of living to know that you have people relying on you for information that you can't provide without first getting the information from somewhere else. That's double working, man. Can you imagine having to go read a book every time your ass want to do a drop? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
you literally got to go to somebody's channel and listen to an audio book pretty much, man, before you
Right.
can come up with content. Then you got to figure out how to tweak it into your own vernacular so it won't be so obvious, even though you really can't hide it completely. So I say this, man, you know, you got a lot of men out here, man, that have missed out and are missing out on the experience of living this shit. For better and worse. It's not always gravy, like LDA said, man. It ain't always gravy at all, man. But shit, when it's gravy, boy, shit, man, you better get you some potatoes, man.
When it's gravy, you better get some biscuits, collard greens. You better put some yams on the side and enjoy it. Because when it's not, dude, when the chick called me when I was in Atlanta, I lived in Atlanta. She lived in Valdosta. Went down there, dug her out. Yeah, got it in. Came back from Atlanta, came back from Valdosta back up. Valdosta is closer to Jacksonville, Florida. Came back up a couple weeks later. I'm at dinner with my cousin. What do I hear? I got something I want to tell you. I was like, what's up? What's going on? I'm pregnant. I said, what? Now I already had my 2 sons. I said, oh, hell no. Hell, you not pregnant? Find out. I almost lost my appetite. I was like, this chick cannot be pregnant. I know what I did. I know how everything went down. She was only doing that to get my attention because she didn't have my attention.
Right. that conversation earlier.
Huh?
Yeah, we had that conversation earlier.
Yeah, I just, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, that's why I'm so transparent, because I've been through situations. I've been through, when you've been through things, it comes, that's why I said it can't be on you. It can't be on you, it gotta be in you. And that's what a lot of guys say, because I know I watch and I listen. They got it, they talk the good game, but when you see the good game, it's completely different. And I'm saying that because when I was with Alfie in Toronto, the good game had to show up. And it was just flowing. We was at the 7-Eleven, I think it was. Game was just flowing. It just oozed. But it's a difference when you, like you said, you got to go, let me go check this book. I got to check the index. Oh, it said, say this to her. No. So a lot of these guys, that's why I listen. And then a lot of these guys say they have a gangster experience, but dude, they ain't never had a gun pulled out on them.
Boom.
Or pulled out a gun on nobody.
Right. Oh my. Right.
Shout out to Gady for the super chat. He said, thank you again. Changing lives. Salute to the Moto brothers, the mob, for sure, pimping.
Yeah, these guys ain't nothing. Dude, when the gun was pulled out on me, I couldn't cry. I couldn't run. Take you got to take. You better hope I don't see you again. But I had to deal with that. So a lot of these, I don't. That's funny. I don't share this on my own channel, but I'm sharing it here, dude. That's real life. It's more than just. I had to use the game then because I could have lost my life right at that time if I would have made one move. So a lot of these guys be acting tough on here and all this too, man. Till you live a real life, until you down in the basement waiting for the person to leave, so you can get out the girl's house. Y'all come talk to LDA. Come talk to BOA. Come talk to Alfie Kingdom. Come talk to C Doug before y'all even dare be spreading these lies on these YouTube streets.
For real, man. Yo, I tell them like this, man. There's more to this pimping than rocking reptiles and linen. Talking slick and pimping. You got to deal with your women. They got to act like you. They got to act like your hoe, feel like your wife, and want to live for your dough, kill for your life. If you don't have those interactions with women, man, Don't you open your mouth, man, and talk about you to master them in no kind of way, man. Like mastery is like a puppeteer. If the women in your life don't do whatever the fuck you want them to do, then I'm not saying you don't have any success with women. I'm saying you haven't mastered them.
Mm-mm. Mm.
And the mastery of them, that shit takes a man years to figure out how to move his fucking ego out of the way and understand the essence of the finesse part of that shit. So when the homie Alfred talk about finesse game, and a nigga that professes any type of ism at all understands the finesse game. Like finesse is just a part of it. Now you got some cats. I've never known any of those cats, but you know, I've heard tell the cats, man, that just go, you know, just go all ape shit on they bras, man. That's just what they do. But hey, man, we live, you know, that for me, I don't see that could get me the best result with women, man. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am, and my demands are my demands. So when I sit a woman down and I talk to her about my demands, I don't present them to her as my demands. I present them to her as the plan, the master plan that's going to give her a life that she's never had that she's never experienced or dreamt of experiencing. And all she has to do is this list of things that I've given her. These are her responsibilities to give her the life that she wants. When all in all, the shit is all about me anyway. But you can't tell a woman, hey, this shit is all about me. You're going to do whatever. Ain't no benefit to it for you. You're a fool to tell a woman that. It's finesse game, man. And she gets to reap the benefits. It ain't like you going to have her outside living in a doghouse in the backyard.
Right.
That's what you said is so powerful, because a lot of the women don't even know that they need that in their life, and they wonder why they're going bald head, because they're in their wrong position. They need leadership. They need a man to say, A, B, C, this is what we're going to do. Now, when they are in their masculine energy, and excuse my French, don't record this on Facebook, Instagram, Alfie.
I didn't do that the last time. Somebody else did that. I just reposted it because I like the love. That's all.
Excuse my French, but get the fuck out of here with that. You need leadership. And what happens is they settle for Mr. Simpsonville.
Hey, see, Doug, man, you don't need experience. Just buy a suit and lie on you.
You know, they just buy a suit and lie on YouTube. Look, we didn't made Bad News Brown over there laughing on the road. Shout out to you. You better make a safe drive. You over there laughing and smiling. I dare you to put it up there,
dude. And that's the thing. I keep
to Razor Ramon too for the super chat.
So you just need a suit and a lie, huh? Dude, I dress in suits. I love suits. But dude, when the suit don't make me, I make the suit.
Boom.
And I'm not making no shots at anybody, because I don't need to do that. I've been doing this for over 10 years.
You sure?
On YouTube.
Sure it's only 10?
Huh?
You sure that 10 only? I think a little longer than that.
2007 when I did started my radio show. Okay. 2007. Where were if I was to ask if we would do a roll call, where were you 2007 when I was spitting this game on not on YouTube but on Blog Talk Radio? First drop was, do women love nice guys? And we already knew the answer. But I wanted to do it because I
LDA.
Somebody FaceTime me, man. I don't know who that is. You FaceTime me this time, not unless you coming to see what else is going on. Anyway, yeah, man. 2007.
He said I was sleeping in Latin in class in the 7th grade.
Right. See? 2007, that's when I was doing it. Even I want to say something, but I'm gonna reserve that. I just thought about it. I thought about somebody's book, but anyway, I don't want this. I don't want to make it a shot. You know, shooting shots at people. But this been 2007, and people who are on these YouTube streets, or they were in my chat room. Just put it like that. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Self-awareness. Dude, it's so important that you definitely get that self-awareness. You got to know yourself. That's why I did the audio book. The power of believing in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, how in the hell you expect somebody else to believe in you? How do you expect a woman to even believe in you? How you expect your job to believe in you? You don't believe in yourself. I'm gonna kick you and throw dirt on you. Because I don't believe you because you don't believe your own self.
Thanks. Shout out to Golden Child for the super chat. He said, salute to the panel in the chat. Shout out to Stefan Cleanstyles for the super chat. He said a guy asked me about the club game, and I told him I know nothing about the scene because I've never been. So I told him to hit up Afi. I only speak on things I experience. Appreciate that. I think that's good and weird. I ain't never known no 21-year-old that has no interest in the club before.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that you don't even desire it. Like shit, man. I couldn't when I was 20. I was like shit. I used to go parking lot pimp, but I couldn't wait to legally get in that thing.
I never did it, man.
Hey, I'm gonna send a shout out to the young homie, man, because every time I ever been in the club, man, I either had some business in there, man. Or I had a couple of partners, man, who was about to go. Probably 3 partners, man, and before they turned themselves in to do their biz, man, they wanted to go to a strip club. Spend their last night in there, man. Tricking off on them bras, squeezing booties and shit, man. So that was really my thing, man. I just me myself, man, and it's gonna sound kind of cocky and pompous, man, but I mean I am kind of cocky and pompous though. So me myself, man, I ain't want to be in no environment, man, where I'm gonna smell like a club smell, man. They used to stink to me, man. And people's already in there smoking squares and all that, man. I don't like cigarette smoke in my clothes, man. Yeah. And for me, and then I found out young, man, that motherfuckers who breathe secondhand smoke be the ones who die from cancer. Niggas who smoke cigarettes, man, nigga live to be 100. So, I just assessing that type of information, man. I just didn't really want to. That shit won't ever fuck me, man. And I'm gonna tell you the real thing that got me, man. On the nights when everybody used to be going out to the clubs, man, I used to get so much money, man, because I was pretty much the only motherfucker available. So people that didn't normally holler at me was hollering at me.
Right.
And they was hollering at me through other guys. Hey, Lamb, such a man, shit, they've been trying to plug them, man. They can't get in touch with nobody, man. You wanna? I was like, yeah, man, shit, hit them up on the phone right now. And hey, I linked up with a lot of cats and got a lot of money, man, just focusing on that, man. So, so I send a shout out to the young homie, man, because that wasn't my scene, man. It just wasn't my scene.
Yeah,
so
man. I had to go in a little bit.
Yeah, let me see. Home said, yeah, and I do that myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I send cats to other people, man. So hey, I'm gonna be on with. Sometimes I send y'all cats, man, that I just don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like when they just can't seem to get it through their head, man. That hey, man, you keep having you keep doing the same actions with women, man. You expecting different results. Like, nigga, how many different ways can a woman tell you, man, she don't want your ass?
Oh my God.
When a woman don't want you, man, you can't make her. I heard somebody, I can't remember who I heard say this, man. When a woman get ready to leave you, you could change your mind. They be like, man, I'll be honest with you, man. If that's your mindset, man, that a woman ready to leave, you can change your mind. You can't change your fucking mind, man. You can make her stay, but that don't mean you're gonna change her mind. You got to do a whole bunch of shit to make her stay, man. If you tell a woman, well, I'll give you, you and your girlfriend can go on a trip. I send y'all to Italy, and y'all can stay as long as y'all want to. Hell yeah, she gonna stay. Nigga. She'll turn around. That don't mean she want to be with you. She just want that trip.
Right.
I mean, once a woman tells you she don't want to be with you, she left your ass 6 months ago.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? So as far as talking about, man, you can turn her around and make her see things a different way, man. That's just fool's gold, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't, and you shouldn't want to. You know what I'm saying, man? Ain't no bra finna. You know, I ain't no motherfucking bus. I don't come by here 15 minutes, bro. Jump on, jump off whenever she get ready.
She trying to look for a transfer.
Yeah, that's what you trying to do, man.
She trying to look for a transfer. I gotta get transferred to the next time. BOA bus stop closed. Stop running
man.
after 9.
She done jumped off my bus and about to go jump on the train now, man.
And they will try that mess, man.
Sure.
Yeah. It took me a minute to learn it. Once you begin to really be self-aware, you realize what the woman is doing. It is best to just let them go. Let them go. And I would hear the saying when I was younger, because my older cousins were about that life. Once one leaves, another one will show up. And it's so true. Once you let go of the first one, or what I learned in one of my mentors used to say, they said, what you're willing to walk away from determines what you walk into.
Well,
and sometimes you got to leave her alone. She don't want you, leave her alone. You got like that's the last kitty cat in the whole world. Cats be mating all the time.
Right.
All the time. There's some cat always mating. You hear them outside, sound like humans out there having sex.
They do be.
So I don't understand, dude. It is so many women hitting 21 today.
Yeah.
They're hitting 21
Clint say
right.
you might go to a club in New Orleans, man. I'll be honest with you, man. New Orleans, man, like French Quarter, man. Bourbon Street, that shit stink, man. and my sense of smell, man, is somewhere between a human and a dog. Like on some real shit. My sense of smell is somewhere between human and dog, you know, like halfway between human and dog. So we could be somewhere and like I can smell some shit, man. Y'all be like, nah, man, it smell like potpourri to y'all, man. I can smell some shit that be having me about to get sick to the stomach, man. So when I went down there on French Quarter, man, I went to Bourbon Street, man. I was literally, man, smelled like I was in a fucking sewer, man.
Oh, I can't dig that. Hey, who's this professional? Excuse me, BOA. Who's professional overseas company LLC? I had to switch back to my other account, find myself blocked on these things. You need to identify yourself. Because you're dealing with real men right here.
Where you see them at? They in Offie chat.
Yeah, you know what? I think I remember him from being a little slick, but you back. So
yeah. You. My thing is, you dealing with real men. Avatars and all that stuff is slick and all like that. But what you're getting tonight, and I know they didn't drop some game before I even dropped on. You cannot disrespect us in any kind of way. We're not valuing our time and our presence. I'm so adamant about that, man. This should be every time the first one we did should have been at least $1,000 plus.
5 hours.
What's this guy talking about, man? Yeah, he talking.
Dude, just say your name, man. What's your real name? That's all. I mean, we real dude, man. I just don't. I've been more transparent than anything. I've been more transparent on here and even on my own channel. So I expect the same thing from the people that are in the chat room.
Mm-hmm. I don't know who that cat is, man.
Anyway, but back to the game you was dropping, BOA, man. You was dropping some serious truths.
Yeah, man, he came here and threw off my mojo and shit, man. I don't remember what the hell I was talking about now.
I don't know. We got, yeah.
Cause when I'm talking, man, my brain be moving and my mouth be running to keep up with my brain. But once my mouth stops, my brain keep going. So that's lost on me now, man.
That's funny. That's me too, man. Because I got the same. I think 2 sentences ahead. So when I write, I leave out words. So I had to go back and reread the words.
That's interesting. BOA, you never thought even when you was young, that it was one or even two women for you?
Man, let me tell you something, bro. I've never at any point even desired having just one woman. I never considered the prospect of having just one woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never even, it's never, man, listen, bro, it didn't cross my mind that I didn't even know people thought like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Until I was like maybe 17. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, boy, what? This been your girlfriend since y'all was 13? Ain't got no other one? Nah, man, nah. I'm marry her. I be like, nigga, you crazy. You 17, nigga. You gonna marry her? And I saw some cats do that, man. And every cat I saw, man, that married his high school sweetheart, man, motherfucker divorced before they were 25. Every one of them. Or they was either, they should have been divorced, they was miserable as shit and still married, man. I was like, bro, that, nah, I ain't. So what, bro?
I said the kids kept them together.
Man, in some cases the kids kept them. In some cases, the kid that wasn't his kept them together.
Mm.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I just never saw it that way, man.
You went out, BOA.
A success. Now, somebody gonna say, "Well, Dr. BOA."
Yeah, go. You went out.
Can you hear me, man? Yeah, I know some baby man gonna come in here and say, "Well, Dr. BOA, there was plenty of people who married for 20, 30, 40 years." Nigga, I say successfully married. Just because people put together don't mean the marriage is successful. If the man is miserable as shit, the marriage is not a success. He's just there. If the man doesn't know who he is because he's giving up everything to represent his individual manhood, that's not a success. It's a success for the woman until she realizes that, damn, this nigga ain't nothing. Because he's lost everything that made him who he was, and now she don't even want to be with him no more.
Mm-hmm.
So now, man, I've never seen a successful marriage, man, ever. So when I meet a chick, man, she like, well, what kind of relationship did your parents have, and blah blah blah, and whoop de whoop, and like, look, Sean, if you want to hear a rundown of my life story, you got to wait till I write a fucking autobiography. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what my parents were and what your parents were, just because your parents had a wonderful relationship in your eyes, let me talk to your dad in private. Let me see how wonderful the relationship was. Because I can't buy into any of that. If you want to, do what your parents are doing, then, I'm gonna go ahead and let you do that, because I don't really give a damn about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen it happen. And I tell a woman in a minute, I've never seen a successful relationship. I've never seen a successful marriage. I think the only way a marriage can be successful if a woman is okay with having a sister wife. And that's the bottom line, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand how a man believes that he can live the rest of his life, man, with one woman. I just don't see it.
Right.
It's funny you say that, man, because as a kid, I tried to, because I'm the oldest, I tried to cloud out the things I seen, even in my own parents' marriage and the dissolvement and the divorce of them. And now, from looking in hindsight, when you said that, looking from my father's point of view, separated from my mother, I had to think: was my father really happy with the situation, or was he there because of myself and my siblings? And to be very transparent, I can say, even my father being a minister of the gospel, he was not happy with the situation that he was living in, because it was more than a notion, and it was not what it was cracked up to be. Because you living by pretenses that you should stay together, instead of looking at, am I happy, and if I'm living my most maximum life in this situation? And I had to say honestly that my father didn't. And I think that was part of his heartbreak, that marriage dissolved. But what he was able to do was pick up the pieces and to make sure that the three of us did not walk down that same path, in the sense of choosing the situation that he had chose to be in by having me, the oldest son.
Real talk.
I know I unpacked a whole lot, but
That's what we do.
I happen to see female nature at its up close and personal. And I didn't even know it was female nature because it was classified under a title of a parent.
Yeah, man. I I don't know, man. I always like I said, just like the chicks with it. Just when I was young. I mean, I had a few homies that had like female and shit too, but their mindset about it was different than mine. So I always just felt like, you know what? It's like I think these people are weird, but they think I'm weird. So it's kind of like that sort of thing, man. Like they don't understand me, but I don't understand them. You know what I mean? But BOA, I want you to do me a favor. I'm gonna ask in my white boy voice. I want you to drop that game. I think was that today or yesterday when you were talking about people being married and you can't go. I don't want to say it all, but the 10-year mark. You know which one I'm talking about?
The 10-year mark.
Yeah, that in 10 years, there's no way ain't nothing went down.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Hey, look at her, buddy. Hey, man, it's your good buddy here, Suncone Coyote, man. I'm going to tell you fellas like this here, man. I don't care what kind of old piece of tinderbox you got yourself. In 10 years, buddy, somebody else is going to share in that thing with you. You ain't got to worry about keeping it to yourself, man. I got old fella right now, man. Old fella named Jim Bob, man. Jim Bob's good old boy, man, but he ain't got the sense of a doorknob, man. He's got an old little tinderbox there, and I got with her a couple times there myself, man. Jim Bob don't know this, though. I'm going to tell you like this here, man. Jim Bob has no idea that everybody on our bowling league team done been down through that little tinderbox there. He loves her, man. They got a 10-year anniversary coming up. And there's about 10 guys I know, one for each year, that's knocked that old thing down, man. Don't matter who your woman is, good buddy. In 10 years, somebody's going to touch that little body, man. Ain't no man alive nowhere can tell you that he's got a little old woman he's been with all that time, man, and ain't nobody done touched her.
But Dr. BOA, she has a baby daddy. What should I do?
Buddy, I'm going to tell you right now. You're a fool, buddy. The baby daddy always going to take preference over you. All he got to do, man, is sell her a good old dream. He's going to be right back in there, helping you pack your shit and get out of there, buddy. Don't ever settle for a woman who's got babies by another man. Because those are his babies. But they's y'all's responsibilities, man. I'm going to leave y'all with that there, man. I think Jim Bob's old lady is over here. She's on the way over here now, buddy. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this right now.
For sure. Shout out to Ice Turner checking in. What up, Ice? Professional Overseas says, real talk, though. A lot of these dudes been in the military. Everybody know we marry strippers. Hey, man. To each his own. I ain't marrying no stripper. I ain't marrying no doctor. I ain't marrying no lawyer. Maybe I'll marry a movie star, though, if I meet one.
Nigga, I ain't marrying no woman. I ain't been married down one dog, man. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it like this, bro. This is the thing about it that we got to keep in mind. It don't matter how great she is. It don't matter how loyal she is. She's going to hit that fucking wall, man.
Yeah. She's
going to hit that wall. And with the way that a lot of these westernized women eat, man, they going to end up having, you know, they going to hit menopause early. You know what I'm saying, man? Sisters be hitting menopause, man, and they fucking 40 sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? I be training older white chicks. They be motherfucking 59, man, and still be having to take a few days off when they come on their cycle, man, at 59, 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep in mind, man, that regardless of how good she is, man, she has an expiration date. So, it's kind of like you saying, I'm gonna buy this carton of milk and I'm gonna make this shit last for 6 months. Okay, you're gonna be drinking spoiled milk, man. That's just how it goes, man. So to tie yourself into a situation like that, knowing that, and I mean, you can go young, you know what I'm saying? But we live in a society where you got to have balls to go young, man, because motherfuckers shun you, man, call you a dirty old man. I'm cool with that, man. I'm gonna be a dirty old man if that's what you call it. You know what I'm saying? I do everything in my power, man, to make sure, man, that I'm good as gold, man. So even when I'm 60 years old, man, I can touch down with me, man, at least a little 30-year-old, man. At 60, a 30-year-old is a young tender nigga.
It's funny you say that, BOA. I was out with this girl, and she was trying to shame me. You probably be looking at the young girls. I said, I sure do. Well, why would you do that? You don't like girls your own age? I said, I sure don't. I don't want nobody in my 47. Well, I want something young. I can feel around. It's tender. It's still firm. It's perky. The booty still shakes and stop and then shakes again. Why would I want that? You know what happened to her? She's gone. Let her go. Let her go.
Man. Speaking of Tom, just a major key real quick, and it's just a statement right here. A lot of guys go through this fuckery, and the thing about it is they're trying to avoid being and dying alone, when at the end of the day, we die alone. There's no way you can avoid that, guys. It cannot be avoided. It don't matter if she's sitting there laying up with you. When you die, she's still alive. You're dead. Now she can get up and go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real talk, man.
Yeah.
And that's why, this whole thing about, and I hear men trying to shame brothers, man, who just do their own thing and stay in their own lane, man. Men who might be introverts, who might even be reclusive. Hey, man, I feel like, man, if that's your life, man. You know what I'm saying? But if that's your life, then live that life. Don't try to act like you out there in the game doing your thing when you're reclusive. If you're a recluse, man, live that life. Present yourself that way. There's a lot of niggas out here that are reclusive like that and just ain't got nobody that they can identify with on this platform. Be that nigga if that's you. But there's nothing wrong with a man deciding that he just want to kick back and chill, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing, man. I hear a lot about you got to be out there actively pursuing women, actively, approaching women. Yeah, man, if you in the dating game, if you're in the dating game, that's how the dating game goes. The dating game is set up. The parameters are that women control the dating game. They control what happens. They control what does not happen. They control how you approach them. They control how you interact with them. They control what goes. If you got to date them, if you got to do what, if you got to take them on a date, they pretty much control the dating game. That's why they're so adamant about being in it. Women do not flock to something, especially in this society, man, with all this, we have rights to shit. They will not flock to something in droves that they do not feel like they have power in. Man, that's one of those things. But if you're a brother who, hey, man, let me tell you something. Some of the brothers out here with the most game is brothers that been in relationships their whole lives. See, because game ain't about getting women. The majority of these cats out here ain't got no problem getting women. They just don't know what the hell to do with them when they get them.
Wow.
They get them. They can't master them. They can't control them. They can't dumb them. Hell, they can't even lie and manipulate them. They don't have a dog in the race. So what do? They end up getting another woman and another woman and another woman and another woman. Before you know it, all they can do with women is have sex because that's all they know how to do. And it's a sad situation where all your ass can do with a woman that got a bunch of shit going on is have sex with her, and then the crazy thing is she don't want nothing else to do with you.
Oh.
And these niggas talking about, well, I'm okay with rejection. I love rejection. Rejection is a wonderful thing. Yeah, for a peasant. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro, it's kind of like this. If you've got a PhD in fucking biology and they want you to go out there and till a field with a goddamn backhoe, you be like, hold up, man. The hell you mean? You see all these cats around, man, I got a PhD in biology, man. I can tell you how to run this whole place. When we go out there and till the field, you crazy. You're gonna turn that shit down. You understand? Because you don't want to be put in a position that is beneath you. And what I am telling you is putting a woman in a position to reject me because I've empowered her to be in that position is beneath me. I'm not afraid of her rejection. I'm a fucking above her rejection. I'm not afraid. Come on, man. We're talking about a woman saying no. Afraid of no. Afraid of I'm not interested. But it just makes no sense when there are so many women that if you paying attention, women will show you attraction confirmation. If you as fly as you say you are, if you all G'd up every fucking way you go, if you got all this fly stuff in the closet, if you draped in jewelry when you go somewhere, if you got this fly whip you say you got, if you smell so good like you say you do, hey man, you tick all the boxes for a nigga that women would love to show some attraction confirmation to. Well, why ain't you getting it? How come every woman you talk to, you got to run up on them? They don't like you? They don't see you when you in the room? See, let me tell you, that's two kind of invisible men. There's the invisible man that's just invisible because there's nothing noticeable about him. He's just plain dude. He gets lost in the shuffle. And there's the invisible nigga that tries his best to be seen, and women still don't see him.
Wait a minute, hold on. What'd you just say about the invisible man?
Man, there's two types of invisible men. There's the invisible man he's the equivalent of a plain Jane. He walks in, he gets lost in the shuffle because he looks plain, normal. He blends in. Nigga look like an ornament on a Christmas tree in the back of the tree. And then there's the invisible man who's got all this flashy shit. Cars, clothes, jewelry, and all this other shit that don't mean nothing after you buy it. You know, guns and butter. And he still ain't seen by women. Not in the light of somebody they want to be attracted to. He's seen as a friend or a honey child or some shit like that.
Oh, man.
But he's still invisible.
So just like a partner then, like kind of, huh?
Yeah, that's it, man. You know, he shows up, man,
and stuff.
right.
Got it.
You know, and that's just the reality of it, man. So I say you can do whatever you want to do to yourself, man, but that don't guarantee, man, that women gonna find you attractive. Nigga, you think I'm finna be the best version of myself, man, and still gotta run up on bras? Come on, I must not be the best, nigga. The best version of me is hell. You know what I'm saying? The best version of me, boy, gets attention from women. I'm talking about bad chicks. So I don't understand that whole thing, man. Here I am, the best version of myself, man, and I'm still running up on chicks, man, letting them decide if I'm good enough for them, if they're interested in me. Come on, man, you got to go back to the drawing board with that shit. That shit don't even add up.
Right. Reach right, go in.
So, you know, I just look at it, man, and I say, you know, so when cats get in their feelings about some shit like that, man, when I talk about the cold approach, I'm going to keep talking about that shit because I know it get these boy panties in a wad. I'm going to keep talking about it. At strategic moments, I'm going to do another drop on how the cold approach is beta as fuck. I'm going to keep doing it because I'm going to keep believing it. Because the bottom line is this, man. When I say that, I mean to a man of high status. Every nigga ain't got no right to say nothing about that. Some of these niggas, they be trying to show how they interact with bras, man. You know they ain't got no game. You know they ain't got no pool. You know women ain't really feeling them like that. You can tell by the way they interact with women, man. I'm talking about for a high caliber man. Why in the hell do you have to cold approach, man? And these cats be saying all type of things. Well, even rappers cold approach and athletes cold approach. No, they don't. Rappers and athletes are targets for women. Them niggas ain't got a cold approach no broad. Bros be looking for them because they know they tricks. So when you hear a cat talking about that, man, he don't know what the hell he talking about, man. He don't know what the hell he talking about. I give you an example, man. I saw this was when Jay-Z was popping, man. This was when he was, considered possibly the best rapper alive. Man, he showed up at a place, man. I think it was on a tour they was showing, man. He was on it, man. DMX was on the tour. I think Meth and Red was on it, and they recorded the shit. And so, man, He jumped off the tour bus, man, and there was a little chick out there, man, and literally, bro, she went crazy out there, man. She was like twerking and dropping, man, and talking about, man, all the shit she wanted to do to that nigga lips and shit and all that shit, man. And he was just looking like, damn. Like it was a crowd of people out there, man. She just couldn't hold back. She was like, to her, that was the nigga right there. And that's just the type of interaction you get, man, when you the nigga. Do you get it everywhere? No, but you get it enough to be like, oh man, and I fell in love with bitches choosing on me, man. So I just fell in love with it.
It's, you know
I
what,
don't like the
Leo?
way I don't like it in the other way. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, isn't it magical when women just choose upon you? It's like, I want you. I like you. It's something about you. I don't know what it is. It's
Yeah,
amazing. It's
yeah,
magically
man.
delicious.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it, brother. I mean, that's my drug of choice, man. You know what I'm saying? And we don't use choosing signal anymore, man, because a lot of cats think you just wait for women to choose. Nigga, wait mean I'm standing there on the fucking, like that nigga, what's called was doing, man, standing in Times Square waiting. See, if you gotta wait,
Funny though.
yeah, it was funny. It was funny. I gotta give him that. But if you gotta wait for women to choose, you got the game all fucked up, man. We ain't waiting on that, man. We living our lives and we just going into the spaces that we go in normally, but we going in so fly. You know what I'm saying? We going in looking so good. We going in smelling so good. Summertime, we going in, wife beat it up, man, with never chunked up muscles showing everywhere, man. Women gonna show attraction confirmation. Another term coined by the good
Ooh,
way.
I love
Attraction
that.
confirmation.
Love it.
Confirming that she's attracted to you. I'm not saying I don't approach women. I'm saying I only approach women who show attraction confirmation. Why the fuck am I going to approach a woman that ain't stead my ass? Come on, man. That's like me walking into a business, man, telling me, hey, man, let me come in here and I'm gonna come in here and and redo y'all roof in here. And they come out there, man, look at the tools I got, man. I got a screwdriver and a wrench. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at me like, man, what the hell you finna do? I'm gonna do your roof, man. Nah, bro, we can't do it.
Mhm.
You ain't even got no shingles, nigga.
Right.
So, you
Oh,
know,
no tar.
so I mean, that's just my outlook on it, man. And cats feel some kind of way, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Any man that's ever gotten attraction confirmation from a bad chick, I'm talking about being somewhere and the baddest chick in the room, man. In your opinion, anyway, what you thought was the baddest chick in the room, man. Show your attraction confirmation in the way, man, that you can't walk away without approaching a man because she lets you know, hey, I want you to approach me. Like, listen, nigga, this is your world. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. That's how I take it. The woman show me attraction confirmation in my mind. I hear, hey, nigga, this is your world. I'm just a squirrel looking for a nut. I want you to give me that nut. I'm going to approach, homie. You know what I'm saying? And that's my shit.
All right, y'all heard the premiere, so y'all better not hear that.
Anywhere else, he coined that. I see Doug.
He said you don't need the code approach. You just need to learn martial arts and get your black belt.
Yo,
Drop the laptop
yo,
that too.
hey man, see, been going
You
in
say
for a couple of nights in a row now, man. He been going
you
in
need to know
for a
martial.
couple.
Hey, y'all wanna help this brother out? He says he gets a lot of choosing signals. Well, we'll say he gets a lot of attraction confirmation. He doesn't know what to do with them. He tends to think it.
You don't know what to do with him.
All right, let's see. Let me read that.
You don't need code or how to approach you.
Said, man, get your black belt. I get a lot of choosing signals. Don't know what to do with them. I tend to overthink it. You know what, bro? I think the problem is that you know, men think. You ain't got to think, man. Just be. You know what I'm saying? Just let your essence flow naturally, man. That shit comes from being confident in exactly who you are. See, if you get a choosing signal, if a woman shows you attraction confirmation, she likes what the fuck she sees. You ain't, so you can approach her with confidence. Just go over there and talk to her, brother. There ain't no game. There ain't no pickup line. Pickup lines are for niggas that trying to pick up interest. See, we think pickup line means pick up the woman. No, pickup lines mean pick up interest. Like a woman's interest is low in you, so you want to pick up her interest with a fly pickup line. That don't mean you pick up the woman, because most pickup lines don't pick up women. You're just trying to pick up the interest. When a woman shows attraction confirmation, she's letting you know all you got to do is go talk to her. Just go strike up a conversation with her. See, this is the thing. There is no harm in striking up a conversation with a woman, man. There's no harm in it at all. But I'm just not no friendly nigga that's finna be going around striking up conversation with every broad I see. So if you get the signals, bro, the thing is, you never know if there is true attraction confirmation until you go approach. That's how you find out what attraction confirmation really looks like.
Fire game, right?
You know what I'm saying? You know the difference between a smile and a smile with warm eyes. You know, a smile can be a smile, or a smile can be warm as shit. If her smile is warm and her eyes are soft, then you get to understand. Oh, her eyes. Well, every time I say something to her, it really was what I thought it was. When her eyes are warm, when man, a woman's, when they say the eyes are the key, are the window to the soul, they talking about for women. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look into a woman's eyes, man, her eyes are the window to her soul. You're gonna see what she feeling, man. If you look into her eyes. That's why I tell men all the time, when you're talking to a woman, man, look her right in the eyes, man. I'm talking about staring her fucking eyes when you're talking to her. Look into her eyes, peer into her eyes. That's going to weaken her, man, because most men, you'll be surprised at how many men don't look at women right in their eyes when they're talking to them. They be searching all around the bitch face and all that, man. Man, let me tell you something. I'm peering into a broad eyes when I'm talking to her, man. Even the broad that's already on my team, when I'm having a conversation with her, man, I'm peering right into her fucking eyes, man, because I want to hypnotize her and lock her into my gaze. And once I get her to lock into my eyes, oh shit, man, I'm just finna pour whatever I want to into her brain, man. That guy, man, this energy shit is real, bro. But like, and to keep it short, man, just go ahead and you got to just approach, man. When you think you get an attraction confirmation, just go talk to the woman, bro. You understand? And eventually you're gonna get to where I am, where I just say what the fuck I want to say, man. Sometimes I lead off with sex. You know what I'm saying? I rarely say, you know, I'm saying, shit, shot. I mean, you ready for me to take you somewhere and fuck the line and out? I don't say that, but I lead off with something sexual, man. I lead off with a touch. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind going up to a woman, man, grabbing her hand, grabbing her arm, man, pulling her close to me, man. If she's showing attraction confirmation, she already let me know she want to fuck. It's the only reason a woman shows that. So listen to that, last done. When a woman shows you attraction confirmation, if it's true attraction confirmation, man, she let you know she want to fuck.
Right.
You can't lose if a woman already want to fuck, bro.
That's you an asshole. Shout out to Brandon Manuel. Shout out to Life with Amanda. She says blessings to athlete. LDA, BOA, don't call me out.
And
you can't beam up anyway, so it really don't matter.
Amanda. That's all I'm gonna say. You said something powerful, BOA, and that was the piercing glaze. What do you say, glaze or glare that you give a woman that actually shakes her soul. Man, that's deep game right there. And I think a lot of guys don't even know the potentiality of what you just said. Because once you do that, she's going to melt just by your ability to look at her and not take your attention off of her. Because you're looking, like you said, you're looking inside of her soul. And women want that look. It's a look as like, I will tear you up in any moment. Don't you move. That look is hypnotic, and it sends them to a trance where they don't even know what they're going to do next. That's powerful, man.
Man, y'all getting it tonight, man. Y'all get it every time tomorrow, brethren. Show up, man. I ain't gonna act like this the first night. You know what I'm saying?
You get them, yeah. I'm telling you, when you get that woman like that, it's amazing. They go crazy, especially when the act of intimacy about to happen, when you about to get it, and you lock eyes. That's
for
it.
sure.
Done.
Sure.
It's done. She all the juices are leaking out because she's realized she's in the place of complete surrender. And now she's opening up her vessel so that you can enter in.
Y'all cats be in a rush to get sex. When you get the mind first, the sex is better, fam. Y'all need to realize that shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, it is.
Oh man, for sure.
You ain't even really having sex with her really if you ain't got her mind first, to be honest with you.
Nah, you just getting a nut, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't able to really seal that connection, man. And like me, man, I use sex as icing on the cake, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't run in first with my dick in my hand, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get her so intertwined in every other facet of who I am, man, that, you know, she dreams about me. That, you know what I'm saying? If she was a content creator, her content would be about me. You understand what I'm saying? If she was a singer, she writes songs about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be that way, man. And then once it gets that way, you know, you could pretty much have your way with the man. Because I like to do, you know, I roughhouse bitches when I get intimate with them, man. So I might walk up to a woman who's showing me a strong attraction confirmation, especially if she does something intimate, like lick her lips when she's giving me all this other interest, man. Then I'm gonna walk up to her. First question I ask her, like, let me ask you something, and don't take this the wrong way. You know, don't get offended by this, shawty. But I mean, is this your hair, or is this a wig, or we for something? And you know, because I told her don't get offended, and she's already attracted to me, I can tell her something like that. She'll be like, "Who you think?" Blah blah blah. She'll say, "No, this is my hair." I said, I just want to know because you know when I get a hold of your ass, I like to pull her hair and wrap it around my hands and jerk you around with it and shit. And that right there lets her know that I'm not like any man she's ever heard of. And then what it also lets her know is the fucking she thought I could give her when she showed me attraction confirmation. I probably can because I'm already talking about pulling her hair. But it's in a partly joking. It's in a way that she can perceive as a joke, but I'm serious as shit. That's another way of communicating with women that you have the advantage of having when a woman shows attraction confirmation. I can tell her something that I'm dead ass serious about and present it to her as a joke. You can do that with other women, but it's just a whole lot easier from the get-go when a woman shows attraction confirmation. Now, the entire time I'm talking to her after that, she's thinking about that. And of course, what am I doing? I'm talking to her, I grab her hand, pull her close to me. Now we standing there talking, man, and guess what am I doing? Wrapping my fucking hand up in her hair. You know how, boy, you know how a black woman is about her hair.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She got to really be into you for you to be sitting there playing her fucking hair in public. Boy, let me tell you something.
You know, when she joke back, you know you got her.
Ain't nobody, hey man, let me tell you something. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey, or if she laughs at your joke.
Oh,
because that ain't shit to laugh about right there. I'm telling this chick, man, beat the brakes off your ass and pull your hair while I'm doing it. Because I know women like that. I know a woman wants her fucking hair pulled. Now, different women like different levels of, I like to call it violence for no better way. They like different levels of violence when they're intimate, man. But all of them like to get their hair pulled, man. All of them like to get their hair pulled. I never met a woman who like to get her hair pulled. I never met a woman who like to get her ass smacked. I cut a woman with a small ass before. I mean, it was perky, but it was small, and she was self-conscious about it. And she said, man, it made her feel good, man, that I smacked on it, man, because that made her feel like I noticed it, and she thought it was really small. So little things like that, man. You never know how you're enhancing a woman's life, man, just by being a fucking man, bro.
Right.
That is so true, man.
Watch this. I bet you Life with Amanda Gathers. Amanda Gathers, I bet you like to be choked.
She do.
You like to be choked. You like that ass smack, and you like your hair pulled. Now, this is a woman in there. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
She do.
Confirm it. Let's get some attraction confirmation going on. So what now? Am I or not? Tell me it's the truth.
She do.
I want to see what she say. I want to see is she going to admit it to y'all in the chat though? Let's see how bold she is. I want to see if she deny it. I already know she do. If she deny it, she still do.
She do.
I just want to see if she gonna say it or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't try to act like you checked out, like you just didn't say nothing 2 minutes ago. Get out of here. You hear me?
Hey, Mr. Mimbo.
Mm-hmm. She laughing. Yeah. You know what? Y'all know what that means. We just finished going over that. Me and BOA when they laugh. See, we laughing at the joke. We even know it ain't a joke. I'm dead serious. You see how this works?
They like it.
You
It's
look at
funny,
that,
man.
See, y'all don't know fire game. He just taught the lesson. I just gave y'all motherfuckers an example right after. Y'all didn't even peep that. Y'all don't even see it, man.
It's funny, man. This week, the lady told me don't dog a pussy. I said, what? She said, I don't. She know. Hello?
You don't like it?
She like it.
You just ain't never had it done right, Shawty. You have it done by niggas that's actors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it don't have the right level of sensuality with it, then it's just, nigga trying to pull your shit out your scalp. But the right level of sensuality with it, or maybe, you wasn't, maybe you had problems being turned on by the cat, whatever, but you like it if it's done right. You just haven't had that experience. And I sympathize with that. I feel like it's a bad thing, man, for a grown woman who ain't never been turned on enough by a man to want to be smutted out. I think it's a terrible thing, because that's a certain level of attraction that I think every woman should feel once in her life, where she does some things and wake up the next day and be like, damn, I can't believe I did those things.
You know what's funny? If she, I don't want to do it, but if she were to come up here now between all this alpha energy, I dare you to not. I dare. You wouldn't even be able to take it, Amanda. We'd tag team you, triple team you all at once. You don't even know what to do with your life.
Triple teamer. Okay.
You don't even know if you're gonna want to go to bail or go to jail.
You know what? It's funny you guys bring this up, because I was going to do something about this. A lot of women are asleep sexually because they have not dealt with a man who has awakened their true sexuality.
Right. I agree with you.
So there's a lot of women. So what happened is they might have did it with a Tom, Dick, and Harry, but they're still asleep sexually. So when they wake up to their true sexual nature, when they lose themselves in the sexual act, when they cry tears, when they legs shaking and is all still done and finished, there's a different level of sexuality that a lot of women are still asleep in, because a lot of men have not tapped into their own sexuality to bring that out inside of her. So when you're dealing with simps who just want to hit it, nut, quit, I'm done, but when a man deals with you and opens up that door inside of you, and you at the next day at the office and your legs are shaking and you're dripping and you don't know why, it's because you've been awakened by a real man to your true sexuality.
Church.
Ooh, Amanda, you like that, didn't you? I know you did.
And, that's why I tell me and this, man, another problem is men just hitting everything, even if they ain't really feeling the chick. You know what I'm saying? Niggas acting like it's gonna go out of style. Like every chick you come across, man, you ain't gonna be feeling her like that. I mean, if you ain't feeling her like that, man, then you ain't gonna even have enough interest in her, man, to try to tap into her like that. Like listen, man, I'm not gonna cut no woman that I look at, man. It's just let me get this nut right quick. You know what I'm saying? Getting a nut ain't really that serious to me, because technically speaking, if you want to be honest, we can all do that by ourselves if we choose to. So when we talking about really, really having that type of interaction and connection with a chick, man, that's why I say, man, it's a whole lot easier if you dealing with a woman who shows you attraction confirmation, because I don't know what any other man is gonna say, but I'm sure for any man who really has that experience on a pretty regular basis, he's gonna say, man, that that shit enhances your attraction to an attractive woman if she shows attraction confirmation. The energy, it's the different energy there with her. Like there's an energy exchange that takes place to where you skip a few steps. The whole let's go on a date, let's talk, let's text, let's do all that shit. You skip all that shit and get right to the energy connection. And I just think, man, you know, if you don't feel that connection to a woman, it may be there physically initially, and then you talk to her, man, and something about her turns you off, man. I'm not gonna get in. I'm not gonna get it in with a woman, man, who turns me off. If she got to do a bunch of shit to even get me aroused, man, I don't like her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't and you know, and not every woman. I mean, you got a pretty shallow concept of sexual energy, man. If you could just be around any woman and get aroused, man, something wrong with your ass.
Ding.
You
Hey,
know,
look,
man.
Amanda said she's horny right now. Listening, I told you you would be. Look, you didn't even make it to the panel. You done already got horny. Told you.
You said something right there, BOA. It's funny. I got a particular young lady. I they seen I showed a picture of who she was, but anyway, um, anytime we get around each other, it's like sparks are flying. She said, "I can't get near you because every time I get near you, I just want you right there." I said, "We can't do that right here because we actually at work. I can't do that." I seen her at I went to the all white party Sunday. Seen her there immediately as soon as I touched her, it was like we were there by ourselves because I already know what I did to her. I already had, of course, I had already knocked her off. But my point, like you were saying, the energy between us, and by the time I stuck it in, it was a done deal. I didn't have to work. What work for what? It was over because the energy was so on point. That's why, like you said, that traction confirmation is so important. So important. So important. A lot of guys don't have that. So you chase a woman and you trying to get you chasing people who don't want you. Elementary level game, I tell you.
That's it, man. Elementary level game. And let me tell you, man. And this to be honest with you, man. You know, when my parents divorced, man. You know, I moved around a lot. You know, I went to 3 different schools in 7th grade. It just to show tell you how much I moved around, man. So over, you know, a 5 year period, man, shit, I lived in 5 states in that 5 year period. And and I realized that every time I showed up, like the prettiest girl in the school always was on my dick. Simply because I was new.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I learned then there wasn't no need to be hanging out everywhere all the time. So when I do show up somewhere, be like, damn, nigga, can't believe you came out. The homies be like that, but the chicks be like that too. They've been hoping that they saw me somewhere. So when I come into place and cats wonder why all the women are drawn to me, it's because I'm new, nigga. They see you in here every week or every other week. They ain't seen me in here. I'm only in here, man, cause my partner finna get ready to go to prison. And he wanted me to come out with him. So, you know, I've found out young, man, that it don't matter who you are. And along with that came a lot of animosity from whoever was the man at first, before I got there. Whoever was the man, listen, bro, every single time I ever went to another school, man, oh, it was a fight on my hands. Whoever the most popular cat was, man, I had to thump with him every time. Because he was like, hold up, nigga, you coming in here. He felt some kind of way. He turned into a hater automatically. And you know, I learned then, man, that man, all you got to be is different. And how do you be different? Just fucking be you. That's why I exist in the alpha sphere here now. Those lessons came with me for the rest of my life. I put my flag in the sand, man, and said, this is the alpha field when I first came on this motherfucker. And ever since then, when you hear alpha sphere, you think Dr. BOA. Just being different, man, is always, women love it, man. They love it, bro.
That is so true, man. Once you stand out and be your unique self and who you are, and you're not going with the crowd, women gravitate to a man like that because they want to be a part of something that's different and something that everyone is not doing. And when you're comfortable in that, it's like a magnet that draws women to you, and it's crazy. And what they want to do is they're gonna want to break bread with you because you are your unique self. Ain't nobody can ever be BOA. Nobody can say his signature sayings like him. I can't even say it. I can't even say it. When you said Simp Mel John, I can't even get it out right. See what I'm saying? I can't even say it right. But no one can ever say Lawrence D. Adams like me. And no one can say Alfie's signature sayings. Stick 'em, Tony. Once you embrace your uniqueness of who you are, I think guys need to understand that. Find something within you that's uniquely you. I'm not trying to build a clone on my channel. I don't need y'all to be a clone of me. I need you to be I need you to be you, the best version of you. Too many people are trying to produce clones from their content and disciples of it instead of building people who are going to be uniquely who they are. And I have to say that because I think a lot of guys, I want to do like BOA. I want to do like Alfie. I want to do like LDA. I want to do, no. Do you. Take what you get here and assimilate it into your life.
Thanks. I wish y'all would do that. It'll make it'll make your lives easier because you won't have to try. You're just learning knowledge and just still being yourself, and you're just being precautious. Remember we talked about abundance and having options earlier? Well, it's that. You just watch out for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And even more than that, man, that's your greatest chance at achieving anything that resembles perfection. You know what I'm saying? Like you can become what is viewed as the perfect version of yourself because by comparison to everything else that can be, that people can compare to you, nothing else even compares. When you look at BOA, I'm the fucking perfect version of BOA because there is no other version. I got to be the perfect version. I'm top notch. And that's how I carry myself. I don't compare myself to nobody in no kind of way because frankly, I don't give a fuck what nobody else is doing. I compare myself to the man in the mirror. And guess what? Shit, me and him both win. We teammates. We make this whole BOA thing fly. We make this whole thing do it. We make me cold. We make me fly. We make me raw. We make me awesome. We make me top notch. So when the woman does show attraction confirmation and I step to her, I talk to her like I already got her. I talk to her like she my broad already. I never talk to a woman like I'm trying to get her ever. It's a different way of thinking and interacting with a woman when you trying to get her. I talk to her like she my broad. So I talk to a woman I just met the same way I talk to a woman that's been on my team for 5 years. Now, we may not discuss the exact same things, but my interaction with her is the same way as a woman who's already mine. Women love that shit when you take possession of them, man, when they already like you. You can't walk up to a woman cold approach on that. You can. But if she turn around, man, she don't like your ass, then you're gonna seem like a fucking pervert. It takes confidence, man, to talk to a woman you just met, man, like you already got her, bro. But
That's good game right there, man. That's good game. That's good game.
It takes confidence BOA, but you know what the confidence produces? It produces results. And,
sure.
And that's where the confidence come from, man, from being able to pull it off. Because what's happening here is when you talk to a woman like you already have her, what's happening is she's receiving it and she's acting like you already got her, niggas.
It's a self-fulfilled prophecy, really. You think about it. It's a self-fulfilled prophecy. When you act like you already have her, and you know that, it becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy, and she don't even know she fell into your. It's an old saying. She fell into the gap. She didn't even know she fell into the gap because it becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy. But this applies to everything else in your life too. When you know that you got a certain situation, a certain contract, a certain job, a certain thing, it becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy in your own life.
Real talk. That's real talk, man.
This dude is talking crazy, man. I'm trying to ignore him.
Yeah, I see him in there, man. Every time I come over there, man, he just I don't know what's wrong with that cat.
I play anyway, blessed. But it becomes a self-fulfilled prophecy, man. And women actually like that because how many men out of 100 have came to them and say, "Oh, you know what? I'll see you next week," and be ready. Zero. The percentages are almost 0 to none because they are dealing with men who's trying to get their attention instead of saying, "I am the attention. You better follow me."
Right, real talk, man.
It's a complete, like you said, it's a different mindset. They have women are by design designed to follow.
Right.
They can't help it. But what happens is we got men who think that they need to follow them, but women by design are they need leadership. When you go out and dance, I was learning how to do the what's the name of this dance? It's not machacha. It was the tango. That's what it was. And the lady took me. She said, "I'm going to show you how to do this." I'm like, "Oh man!" She said, "The man leads in the dance. Wherever you go, I'm going to go." I said, "Well, I like this." So I would two step to the left, two to the right, and I start dun 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 dun. I'm like, "What?" And everywhere I went, she went. But that dance is a reflection of how life is.
Mm.
And a lot of times, a lot of people are missing their dance because they're dealing with women who don't know how to follow, but women are dealing with men who don't know how to lead.
Facts, man.
That's real, bro. I mean, can't even knock that.
Some people like getting that with it, man.
Amanda says she loving the live, Alfie.
Well, I already told her that she was. You see that just right there? That's a demonstration right there. And it's an undeniable one. That's the cold part. As bad as a motherfucker works, they can't even do it. You know, you got to be true to yourself and really respect what you hear and respect what's real. And you know that this is listening to us, that we know what the hell we talking about. Just like I know this. Just like I know. Let me give y'all some free games since it's Friday. Free games. Clear my throat. I know for a fact. Well, let me just rewind real quick. Zip zip. So look, when you go to a woman, she shouldn't have the option to be first. Like period. You shouldn't even say that. You shouldn't even give that type of hope. And I'm a hey and say like with Dr. BOA, the fact that he fishes and does fitness makes him better with his women because he has things for them to compete with. Not only do they compete with that, he's passionate about both of those things. That's just going in. That's just from the start. That's just going into it. You know? On top of it being beneficial, he got things he like other things other to do than mess with you, the woman. So it's a win.
Gospel.
Would you say that's a correct statement, BOA?
Man, most definitely. Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm gonna tell you something else, man. You know, being able to plot my own schedule, means that she has to get in where she fits in. And with anybody, she has to get in where she fits in. But see, with me, I can have a window like in the middle of the fucking day and be like, well, shit, shot. I mean, if you want to fuck with me, during the week, it's gonna have to be between 12 and 2. So she's got to adjust her schedule to figure out a way to fuck with me between 12 and 2 during the week. Because the rest, other than that, I'm busy. I got shit to do, shawty. So that gives me an opportunity to see just how much effort and energy she's willing to put in. Is she willing to take an extended lunch at her own job so she can kick it? You know what I'm saying? Is she willing to, you know what I'm saying, figure out what she's got to do in order to make that window happen? Because that's the only window she gets. I don't make adjustments in my schedule for women ever.
That's
If she can get that hole, if she can fit herself into that hole, she can get that. If she misses that hole, she got to try to catch it the next time. I just don't do it because I don't prioritize her. Even a woman that's been on my team, man, 5 years, I will never prioritize her over my business. I simply can't do it. Not because I'm trying to, it's not even game. See, you got men who tell you shit like this in this game. Never prioritize her over your man. That shit don't even supposed to have to be told to nobody. I shouldn't have to tell you not to prioritize no woman over your money. We should have to come in here and say, mob. We should never have to say that. But dudes have to be told that. For me, that shit comes naturally. This is the hole in my schedule. You can't get no other hole in here. And if you do real good, you might make it up to second behind my money.
Right.
So, I tell them, when I meet a woman, man, I tell her, she asks me if she asks me about anything about relationships. I say I love relationships. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as both of my women understand that, I'm gonna be the only, I'm the king of the castle. Wait a minute, both of your women? What do you mean, both of your women? I mean, shit, shout it what it sound like, both of my women. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just from this energy that we have and share together, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was thinking that maybe you could slide yourself into one of those positions. Now, you could either be, you could be the number one or the number two. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. But, I mean, hopefully, you could fit yourself into one of those because I think we got a nice little vibe going on. And by that point, that's why my initial interaction with her is always touching, talking to her close up, letting her know the things that I know she's thinking about in her mind. I go ahead and touch on all those things. I touch on at least one or two things sexually to let her know that yes, the backbreaking you think is coming if you me. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. I'm gonna smut you out as much as you want to be, and probably a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to things about, hey, I'm in control of this scenario. It's my will, no way. I put all these things on the table. I let her know, yes, I'm controlling. You can't shame me by telling me you're kind of controlling, aren't you? No, I'm not kind of controlling. I'm very controlling. Get that shit straight. So, these are the type of things that I talk to a woman about. Do some women kind of shy away from it? Yes. But surprisingly, more of them flock to it than shy away from it. And I just say, man, hey, this is what I present to the table. And, that works out for me, man, because I don't have time to waste trying to be something that a woman, trying to be something that a woman wants. And that if that's not me, because I don't care what she wants. You know what I'm saying? If she chose on me, she obviously wants me. And I'm not trying to develop into anything else. And I give her the same leeway. I don't want a woman to develop into something trying to figure out what the hell I want. You understand? If I'm talking to you, shouting, but beyond one conversation, then obviously I'm interested in you. I want you to be who you are. Just become the best version of that. And we're trying to figure out what I want and present shit to me. And one more thing, man, I'm trying not to be too long-winded in this shit if I haven't already.
Go ahead.
When you let a woman give you shit and tell you that I'm giving this, I'm trying to be nice, or I'm trying to show some value to you, I'm trying to be supportive, or I'm trying to blah, 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 you got to make sure she knows that shit means nothing to you. Everything she does and presents to you like it has value needs to be based on what you tell her has value to you. You know what I'm saying? I had a chick tell me, man, that she was trying to hit me up, man, when my pops passed, man, last month. And she was trying to hit me up, man, and tell, man, I never responded to her, man, and her feelings were hurt. I like, shout it. Now, listen to how selfish you sound. You're talking about your feelings were hurt when my dad passed. How does that shit even sound?
Right.
That lets me know that you had an ulterior motive when you did that. You were trying to do it to show something as opposed to it being an authentic interaction to somebody dealing with a tragedy. And she was like, well, no. I said, no, shout it, look, you know how I get down. I ain't judging you, I'm teaching you. And the only way you can learn to when I'm teaching you is to not try to fight what I'm saying and pull out a pen and pad and write this shit down. So I was like, you can't convince yourself that what you giving me has value unless I tell you that shit has value. Now, did I tell you if a tragedy happens in my life, I want you to be fucking blowing me up, trying to give me your condolences? She said, no. I said, well, you can't assume that shit has value to me. Nothing that you do has value to me unless I've told you that it has value. Other than that, you just shooting shots in the dark. And I ain't never seen it get killed, somebody shooting at him in the dark. And that's my take on it, man.
Lawrence?
I completely agree with him. I completely agree. If you don't set the order and when she come along, you wasting your time. I think it comes. I think it comes when you understand yourself. Back to the self-awareness, you realize what you tolerate and what you will not tolerate in your life. And some certain behaviors and certain things. She's just like, you know what? I don't even have time for that. Either you're down or you're not. I really don't have time, especially when you have a life that you live. And I realize a lot of guys on here, they don't have a life that they live. Stuff they do just for them. And if you have that life that you live, like you said, BOA, she has to fit into that time slot. And if she doesn't, oh well. See you later. Make a cake or something, but I ain't gonna be there.
You gotta be willing to do that too, and have that emotion.
Yeah.
Or else she's never gonna be a true winner.
No, she's not. She's not. I it's so true. This even like today, the situation I was in today, when I was in a situation, they drove an hour up. She had to come in my schedule because I'm only off on Friday and Saturday. Saturday's booked already. She had to make her way to come into my schedule and be here in a certain time.
Or else,
or what? Or guess what? She won't be reaching me. It won't happen. You won't be reaching me. You be looking at my nice pictures on Facebook and Instagram. That's about it. Look at me with my suits and no lies. And my white belt. Now, I do have a white belt, but I'm just telling the truth, you know. But come on, man. She'll be on the outskirts. When you begin, this is the thing. You have to do this all the time. You got to be willing to let it go. Let a woman go. If you're scared to do that, you can never live in this level. You never live in this level. You never live at this level. I promise you. You'd never live at this level.
And what I told BOA before we was off air, you don't understand full cooperation until you put a woman on ice. You don't even understand it. That what you think is cooperation is not really cooperation. You feel me? Remember that situation I told you about earlier, Lawrence?
Yeah.
So she just wanted to hear me out. Like she literally begged to get fired on, and begged to cook me something. Got on her knees and everything, like so.
She was doing the Josie on you?
She just wanted because she was on ice. So she wanted me to hear her out. So she had to come up with that situation to have a reason to talk. So when I went over there, and then what's funny too is I told her I wasn't rocking with her no more. And she said she wanted to. She had, of course. See, it's like when they on ice, they gonna come with all. Of course, she had all these new business deals she had for us that I didn't know about yet. She wanted me to sign off on some property with her.
I got a car dealership. I want you to start.
Like it all. Well, see, but they gotta be on ice. They ain't gonna do all like that. They ain't gonna get on their hands on knees just because they love you. It's because they just want you. They're not gonna get. They're not gonna get on their knees, fam.
Hey, Alfie.
Yeah.
Alfie. We said this before. BOA said this before. The chat rooms need to hear this. Women need to be disciplined like a child. If you do not discipline them, they will be unruly and disobedient.
If I didn't give my kids no consequences, would they listen to me? Fuck no. I wouldn't listen to me.
So, when men ask me, man, what's the 3 things they should talk to women about, man? You know what I'm saying? I tell them, fucking your expectations. Now, not your I want this, and I want you to do this, and I want you to do that, but your expectation within the context of the conversation. Like, I met a woman once, man, and every 5th word out of her mouth was profanity. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, Shad, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to sit in here and tell you how to talk because I don't even know you like that, but I'm going to be honest with you. If you're going to have a conversation with a man of my caliber, then you're offending the God in me by opening your mouth and spewing that profanity every time you open your mouth. Now, what I did, I didn't make it about me because it ain't about me for real. I made it about the Most High. Now she
Mm.
can't see that, and she says, you know, if she goes beyond this, looks over that, and turns into this defensive woman who wants to defend herself against my ownership, so to speak, then I'm automatically just gonna push away and like, look, shout it, hey, look, it was good meeting you, but I'm about to bounce. That's it. I'm gonna leave her right there, standing right there, sitting right there. Where we at? I'm out because I know that here's a woman that doesn't even respect the word, that doesn't even respect the name of the Most High, doesn't even respect the word God, doesn't even respect. If she can't respect that man, if she don't respect God, how the fuck she gonna respect me? So, you know, that's one of the things, man. So you put those in perspective, you know, just in the midst of the conversation. She's gonna give you an opportunity to, because any single woman that's had no guidance, she needs to be whipped into shape some in some respect. So another thing is, man, consequences and repercussions must be a part of the discussion. They must be, man.
Mm.
You know, they must be. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. The conversation flows differently when a woman shows you attraction confirmations. Like I said, you skip past all the pleasantries and all of that. That woman wants to fuck. That's why she chose you. And she don't want to talk about a whole bunch of bullshit. So you could get straight to the meat of the matter. So before, man, listen, I've had one conversation with a chick, and I've done this quite often. After the first conversation, I know her like I've been knowing her my whole fucking life because she's already comfortable with me. I made her comfortable on my approach. I touched her not because I'm freaky. I mean, I'm freaky, but I ain't touch her because I'm freaky. I touched her when I first walked up to her to soothe her. I pull her close to me so we could be body to body, so she could feel my energy. She could feel the warmth of my body to calm her down. She could feel my masculine energy be engulfed in it. And I put my hand on the small of her back, man, and caress the small of her back in circles, man. And that makes her calm down. And I'm talking to her in a way, I'm looking at her eyes, which lets her know she can look into my eyes and see the honesty coming out. Before you know it, she relaxes and she tells me a whole fucking life story. I know everything about her. You know what I'm saying? I know when her uncle tried to touch her when she was 10. I know every fucking thing about her, man, within one conversation, depending on the length of time I have for the conversation. And at that point, like, like she's really mine. She belongs to me at that point. And the last thing that must be a part of the conversation, you must always bring this up at least once. Shout up then like any man you've ever met in your life. I tell them that shit. You know, I say, you know, it is, you know, I mean, I'm so bold. I always use the spider and the fly analogy, man. I was like, you know, shit, this energy, baby, it's like a spider web. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no matter how much you fight it, you're gonna get caught up in it. I'm just forewarning you because you know I don't want you to go into this shit lackadaisically and end up caught the fuck up and be, you know, stalking me and shit and chasing me in the daytime with a flashlight. That gets a laugh out of a woman, man, because nobody's ever put it to her like that. It gets a laugh out of her, which allows me to keep talking this bullshit I'm talking because I've got her in a good mood. So I tell her it's like a fly in a spider web. You know, at first you just stuck a little bit, your wings stuck. The more you move, your legs stuck. Then your fucking head stuck. Then all you can do is move your eyes from side to side like this. And that gets another little laugh out of her. But guess who hasn't laughed the entire time? My
Me.
ass, I ain't cracked a smile. You know what I'm saying? But the way I'm talking to her is still pleasant enough. Well, shit, I ain't got to do no smiling and hee and ha ha and you know, as the boy AMS said, no dancing the monkey shit. The bottom line is this, man. You say what you want to say to a woman. I'm not telling you to say the shit that I just said. I'm just giving you an example of some of the things I say and some of the things I do. Every man has to be confident enough in himself to do and say what he feels. LDA is not LDA, and all the glory of LDA is not gonna say the same shit I'm gonna say to a woman. But the shit he says is gonna be very fucking effective for LDA.
Mm.
That's why this blanket game. Everybody should say this to a woman. It works. Bullshit.
You can't. You can't. I can't say what Alfie and you say, man. But when I say what I say, like you said, it just happens. The panties just magically just jump off, or they got to go. Excuse, I got to go to the bathroom right quick. All right,
I love that. I love that.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sure.
I gotta go to the bathroom right quick. Yeah, cause you wet. I
Yeah.
gotta. Yeah, they can't help it. But it's all in. It's all. That's the thing. Like you said, the blanket to be a blanket game is a disservice to you, to an individual, man. is really a disservice to you. And when I listen to older players, I listen to a couple of older players and how they talk. I didn't listen to just one. I listened to a lot of them. I listened to how they deal and how they function and what to do and what not to do. But if I just listened to one, I would have missed out on maybe a nuance that would have saved me on this chick over here that he knew about on how to deal with. So you can't just say there's a blanket. That is the most asinine thing to do, to say that there's a blanket. But just like you said, say this one line, and she's yours. No, she's not. You're gonna be coming here. You're gonna be constantly on YouTube like a drug addict looking for more content because the line didn't work.
That's exactly what you're gonna be doing, man. Going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Shelling out more and more paper, man, for game that don't work.
Yeah, it don't work. Don't work. That's why it's so important to think about who is giving you the game.
Right.
Versus the content is there, but who is the who behind it? I heard something yesterday. I listened to somebody else panel, and the guy said this, and I'm not going to say the individual name because they're pretty well known. He said he tired of listening to all these people talking about this and that, Black Power and crystals and all that. He said, where has it worked for you? If it has not worked for you, you need to be quiet because it's working for me, and I'm living well by it. So you have to look at, is this working for the individual that you're listening to? And this is no shot against anyone, but you can tell when someone is being authentic and versus someone is just like we said earlier, doing the show just because it strokes their ego. I can tell when somebody got it and when they don't. I can tell because I know what I went through and I know what I know. And I'm not saying just by my own merits, but you can tell when someone is being authentic. You know what I mean? And versus someone who's just giving content and not giving life. That's what women want. So you end up giving content from here and not giving life to a woman, and then she's starving because you're not giving her light. You're giving her a what is it called? An imitation light and not the true light.
Church.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing, man. It's amazing because if men were to wake up and realize, like when Alfie's situation he was just talking about, what she wanted from him was his light. She wanted his light. She wanted to eat from him, from his knowledge base. She wanted to eat from his fruit, from his tree of good and evil, of his wisdom. But when he denied access to her, she went into a frenzy.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Situations of urgency.
Homie in the chat say, "Damn, game so cold. I think Alfie froze to death."
That's cold.
Hey man, real talk. I've learned so much from just the both of you brothers, and that's just from acknowledging when I do, and sometimes I don't even know I learned it until later on. Because just talking to you guys ignited a thought in my head that made me get to where I was supposed to be thinking, but the thought was initiated from you guys all the time, all my brothers, man. Like, you know, like I say, just because I do my thing, I mean I'm not a student of the game, man. I mean, there's so much more to do, learn, and see. I'm never satisfied.
Right.
But you know, back in the day, man, I used to see it. And here I'm talking about Cleveland. There's a place used to be called Lancers Fish here, Lancers, and all the old players would go there and go eat fish after they, deal what they needed to do. And that's what they would talk and politic about the game, life, money, things like that. I never went there. By the time I was growing up, it was about that era was done. But this is what we have here is the ability where guys can come to guys of certain caliber can come and talk about life, situation, women, things that are going on, and actually breathe and actually shine light on area that you may have a blind side to. Because ain't nobody know it all. I don't know it all. And once you realize you have a blind side, then you can come along and say, oh, okay, I know what I need to do. I do the same thing. I soak it up. It's like a biscuit and gravy. I said, oh, I know what I'm going to do now. BOA said that. Actually, before was even introduced to BOA, I was on his stuff like, oh, this dude on something else. Because like you said, BOA, and I have to say this because I'm here with you. Your content was not like anybody else's I heard on YouTube. And that's just real talk. So what attracted me to you attracted me to the content was how authentic you were, and then how raw it was. And I said, this guy is on it. He is on it. And I said, I gotta listen to more to what he had to say. So I would take drops and drips and pieces and cuts of steak and okay, let me put it on. Okay, all right, let me take that and add it to what I already know and boom, 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 and build upon it. And I think a lot of guys don't do that. When you realize, I have no problem saying that this dude is 100. Same thing with Alfie. Remember the first time I connected even with Alfie? Yeah. He was doing a drop on a cut of a movie. I said, ooh, ain't nobody doing that. How you gonna break game down from a movie? And that was the introduction to Alfie's content and then his finesse game. That to me, I didn't see anybody do that. And like I didn't see everybody in the whole world, but I didn't see anybody in these particular sectors of YouTube that we are on. So that's what I can say. I appreciate you too, man. I really do, because I learned too, and I'm never too old to learn and to advance what I've already known.
Right. And that was the point I was gonna make, bro. Not only do I not know everything, sometimes I don't remember the shit that I do know.
Yeah.
And I get refresher courses here. You understand what I'm saying? I get reminded of something. And whenever I need it, if it's something that I need at that particular time, we just happen to touch on that topic that night. That shit always happens that way. So a lot of times, man, we just have to understand, man, that we all, when you get men that feed off the same energy, man, we can share the energy. You understand what I'm saying? We can share it. When you get the wrong energy in here, the motherfucker feeding off the energy, but ain't contributing then to the energy, then that's when problems start. But man, we come in here, man, there's enough energy for us all to feed off of, and spit some back into the game, pull some out of it, man. Man, you gotta, just like the word of God, man, the word of the game, you gotta rehearse it. You gotta rehash it and rehearse it every day. You don't pick up the game, man, and use it today, and then next year after using it today, you ain't use it in 365 days. You think you pick back up and still be raw with it? Nah, man, it's just like everything else. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use it, you lose it. And
That's it.
That's what we do here, man. We come here and we do this chop up, man, and we all feel refreshed. I know I feel refreshed like a motherfucker after we do this chop up, man.
I can definitely, man. Definitely, because the Bible says, hide the word in your heart so that you may not sin against God. So you're getting this so you do not sin or miss the mark towards the God that's inside of you. So you got to hide it in your heart. What is your heart? Your heart, we can say spirit, you can say your subconscious, where it is inside of you. Most guys want it on the outside of them as an outward adornment instead of an inward adornment. It must be hid inside of you. I digest this every day. Every single day, I am listening. I'm learning. I not only am I listening and learning, I am applying.
Oh.
That's the key. I think get a lot of these guys twisted up in a tangle is because they don't apply it. They don't apply what is being taught. And, you know, I'm gonna do something about that, BOA. You don't want to apply what's being taught, you're gonna pay.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I mean, I'm pretty strict with as far as that goes, man. I'm pretty strict about that, man. You know, because I look at it like this, man. I give up way too much free content where I don't answer. I don't answer email questions. You know what I'm saying? You send me a question, yeah, man. I'm gonna send you the link to my consultations. Like I already give up too much free shit. Like I'm not doing no free consultations. I'm just not gonna do it. I refuse to do it. So you have to draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for the like, if I was just doing regular drops all the time, then it'd be something different. But I put up way too much live stream content, 2, 3. Like my live stream just got short. My live stream was 2, 3 hours, man. I was dropping them every day for months on end. Plus the regular content I've dropped over all this time. There's just no way, man. You know what I'm saying? I can do it, man.
I completely agree, because what happens is people only value what they pay for.
Yeah, for sure.
They only value what they pay for. I don't even do. Since we talking and just talking, I'm just talking. I don't even do consultations. I should, but I do not, because, like you said, there's enough content out there already that you really want to talk to me, which I'm not opposed to, but there's a price on it. Are you trying to fleece, trying to take the money from the brethren? No, cuz if you were out there in the streets, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing for free. I teach my sons that now. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing for free. And if it's for free, you got to think about it. Are you gonna really value it?
Right.
And then if you get it for free, you gonna always get this most definitely thing that Red Pill say. Can I get some more? Can I get another? Can I get another hit? What do you got next?
For that teriyaki chicken.
Right.
Yeah. Real
Don't wait
talk.
for more.
You buy. You know sample. You buy.
Right. Yeah.
Sample customer only.
Right. You can't even think about it. Think about when you said. I just thought about that. You gotta buy something to use the bathroom.
Right.
They not gonna let you come in there and not
for that super chat. One time I went to the Chinese food spot. I really had to go to the bathroom before I bought something. You know they was knocking on the door, bro.
What? See,
I was so annoyed that I just had to laugh. Like, only Chinese. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Oriental.
You come out up there. You come out up there. You must buy. You must buy first.
Black women got me on my good behavior and have me thinking before I'm speaking and stuff, man.
NYT Bob 88, man. Appreciate the super chat. Homer said peace and success to the mob. BOA, LDA, and AFI. You brothers have changed, men and boys forever. Brooklyn, NYC love. No doubt, brother. That brother is always coming through supporting, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate
you. He in the BX?
Yeah, no, he in the BK.
Oh, wow. He's over in the overseas, over the pond.
Nah, he's in Brooklyn.
Oh, in Brooklyn. Oh, my fault. I'm thinking about. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, they probably don't call it the BK, man. I don't know what the hell they call it.
I was saying BK. I'm thinking about Burger King.
Yeah, right. yeah, he's in Brooklyn, shit, man. So yeah, man, I say, man, when cats just have to really, really understand, man, that like this shit is work, man. It's work doing this, man. This is work. And the thing is, even if I make money off ass and other shit, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't costing you nothing. The content is free for you. And, I give up a lot of it, man. So I figure if you really want me to key into your particular situation, man, then shit, I feel like, man, I mean, that's going above and beyond, you know, normal circumstances. And, you know, I feel like, man, we fair, man, to charge for some. God damn, niggas don't want to pay for nothing. You
But
know what I'm saying?
they'll be the first one out there
Check it out.
sipping though.
Just today, I did Free Game Friday. So what that mean? That mean that I answered free questions on Instagram all day. Then guess what else happened? I'm on this joint for 3.5 hours. But guess what happened before that? I did 3.5 hours with Black Ram earlier today. You see what I'm saying? Well, how much time is that? 3.5 plus 3.5. That means what? That's 7 hours plus the free game shit that I ain't even done with. And that's just YouTube. There's other things that I need to do too.
Yeah.
And I just got you 7 hours and 3 segments right there.
You did it work.
A Friday at that. I'm supposed to be turning up, right? Purpose. Passion.
Working. Getting it in, man.
And it's because I love it. It ain't like y'all just super chatting to the point where it's like O'Shea time. It's just like, man, I done made 5,000. I gotta stay on. No, it's just because I like what's happening here. That's why.
Yeah, that's real, man. That's real. And that's just the way it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, it's okay for us to do what we do. And cats always talk like it's not, but it is. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, so everybody, man, that's sending me emails and all that, man. I mean, I know you ain't really liking the response you're getting, man, but that's just how it is, man. That's how it is.
But think about it, BOA. You think about this. Either they pay now over here, or they're gonna pay by tricking on her.
Yeah.
Somewhere you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
That's how life is. That's just a universal principle. You're going to pay somewhere.
Yeah, what you guys are doing, fellas, is you're paying for our experience. And you see, you can't go buy experience. You can't go buy. Hey, can I get 30 years of Lawrence D. Adams experience? Hey, BOA, let me get about 21 and 1 month of his experience. You can't even buy it.
Right. So, you know, and this is there's a hell of a sample size you get. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you haven't sampled the product. I say shit. You know, at some point.
Just earlier, just real quick, just a guy I had to use him as an example. He was just like, man, I just found your channel 2 days ago. Join your Patreon. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I like it. Boom. I'm subscribing to it.
I just think the brothers have to understand, man, that at the end of the day, you know, you come in here, you listen to the content, but for us, this shit is business, man. You know what I'm saying? You look at your own life, man, you know good and well you won't be putting this much time into anything, man, and you had an opportunity to monetize it and make it a business. You'd be like, well, no, I'm just going to do it for the good of the brethren. I don't want to try to monetize it at all. Whatever they want, they can get it from me. I'm not going to challenge you on anyway. Whatever you want, I'm going to give you that. Nah, man, you know you're not going to do that, man. So I just say, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, whatever you do, ain't nobody telling none of y'all, man, that you got to, you know, support in no kind of way. You ain't got to do nothing, stay black and die. But the bottom line is, I mean, if you're not, then, you know what I'm saying, I think it's feminine for you to speak on it, you know, in a negative manner. And I'm going to leave it alone at that, man.
Somebody told me hey, you shouldn't charge for consultations. I say you don't get enough. When you start getting enough, you'll feel different about it. You get people ain't asking you enough. No.
It's funny when people say that you shouldn't charge. Ask them to start their own page and set up their own Patreon and start giving out content, and then wait. Man. When you got a government handout mentality, that's all the kind of women you gonna get.
Yeah, no doubt, Steph, man. I get so many questions, man, about that I already answered in videos, man. I be like, man.
And real good videos that you know you elaborated and went in on too.
Especially when it's a recent video. I be like, man. And I'm not finna go find no link for you, man. I listen, bro.
link.
I'm not. I give you the title of the video, man, but you got to go find it yourself, man. I'm not finna go find no link, man. Link no video or throw it in the comments. I'm not finna do that, man.
They be dead ass serious too. Like nothing wrong. Oh yeah, could you just go search your archive of videos and find the link for me and put it here? What would you do? Give me the link.
And then you had to stay ahead of the game. Like my video that I'm putting up in the morning, it's already up. I just hadn't made it public yet. You know, it's already scheduled to come on in the morning. It's already up. So you got to stay ahead of the game, man. Especially if your schedule is regular, man, you got to pretty much stay ahead of the game, man. So, you know, it's cats don't really understand, man, the grind of this, man. You know, it's because we don't talk about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? We do it, man. We all love it. We do it because we love it, man. So we don't talk about the grind of it a lot, but you know, tonight is one of those times we're gonna talk about it. When you got brothers putting the work on Patreon, 2 or 3 drops on YouTube, and doing something on IG all in one day, and then coming on doing a 3-hour live stream at night, man, that's work.
And an anchor drop.
And listen, and plus it's Friday, so we all got to go do our way of really making income. You know what I'm saying? I know Alpha's off right now, but you know, but we still shit, man. We still got to get out here and grind our real thing. You know what I'm saying? Our consistent thing. So it's you know, it's different, man. Where you know, cats just have to understand, man, that you know what I'm saying. And let me tell you niggas something. Ain't nobody begging you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, man. Use that term on my channel, man. I'm gonna block you. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody begging you for nothing. Just telling you that some shit got a price on it, and if you want it, you got to pay it.
That's it. It's something you guys said, and I don't think I ever said this. I said that, well, I can say that. One of the reasons why I stopped my radio show in the past is because I became disheartened because dudes were getting all the content. I had a lot of women that wanted to get all the content, but they weren't willing to pay for what was given out. And I became disheartened and I stopped because I couldn't take it anymore. And then I seen other dudes take my content and use it. So to hear for anybody to not to value what these two brothers are saying, and even what I say, and to say you begging or even to think about begging or you shouldn't be charging, you have no clue what we went through to get to the point to even share this information to you.
You know, you got to be in an emotional place to even share your losses and shit. Like some people, they can't even like shout out to Eddie Fuse. He's talking about this simp tale. He couldn't even say it. You got to get to a point where the shit happens and you get over it, learn from it, then you can display it.
Right. Yeah,
for sure.
And you and to be on to share, we're sharing our lives here. I'm sharing private things.
Yeah, last week I told y'all motherfuckers how I drowned in Belize and shit. Some of my friends don't even know that story, man.
And y'all know I shared the passing of my pops with y'all last month, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some personal, private shit, man. That's my real life right there. Real life fucking struggles and trials and tribulations we sharing with y'all, man. And, you know, I mean, that shit means that we view you motherfuckers like family, man, because this shit is something that we share with friends and family, man. So, you know, to get any type of negative energy back from y'all, man, that's just on some troll shit. It's on some beta male simp mangina shit, man. That's what it is.
Don't listen to it. Easy.
I thank God I don't have any trolls or anything like that, and I really do. And I don't know why, but I just thank God I don't, because I know what I would do. They would be blocked and cut off immediately.
If you get trolls, Lawrence, that's just an asshole.
Yeah.
Like that, you gotta be like even me. I know I'm humble as fuck, and y'all talk to me behind the scenes. Y'all know I'm a pretty chill dude. Well, I'm being pretty chill dude, but you know, some people, when I get to my turning up, y'all like that. But what I'm saying is, it's like, Fuck, now I'm smoking weed. Shit.
I see what you were saying. If somebody would have to be really on one to be even
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Like me, I'm chill and I'm a humble dude, but I can understand how if someone didn't have game or confidence or wasn't assured of themselves, that I can rub them the wrong way. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that people shouldn't like me, but I still understand why they don't. I understand it. That don't mean I gotta agree with it. But just for some assholes to go over and troll Lawrence, they're just assholes. Lawrence does not have that type of energy at all.
Yeah, real talk, man.
That's
LDA cool as shit,
dirt,
man.
right?
Me, I'm a self-professed asshole. I'm a bonafide.
Yeah.
There are people in my real life who will vouch for the fact that this is an asshole right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can, you know, I expect to receive some of that energy, man. But you know, like the homie said, man, if you're going over there at LDA like that, man, that's some you just a fucking weirdo, man. No, that's all that is, man.
For
You know what
real,
I'm
for
saying?
real.
All right, brother, and it's almost 3 o'clock here in Cleveland,
Yeah,
Ohio.
yeah, damn that too here, man. So
It's time to shut it down.
I guess we got one sudden death one. He said, "What y'all think about tricking in the strip club?"
Oh my, DJ Cadillac.
The sudden death.
I've made a little bit of money from tricks in the strip club, man. So I don't have no problem with them. You know
Boom.
what I'm saying? As far as myself, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I can't see me exchanging money with women for any type of favor, man. I just can't see it because nothing she has is worth my money.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't knock them though, bro. I really don't knock them, man.
I only been in one strip club in all my life.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
one strip club in all my life, and that was Gold Rush and down in Atlanta.
Oh, I better go, Rush.
One time, this the first time. To me, it was for me, it just was useless. I was like, why do I need all this dancing? I can get it for free. I can get them to dance and twerk and lap dance for free. So I didn't see the use of it. Not what I was being cheap or nothing. It just I didn't see. It didn't make logical sense to me.
I can't get flattered by women that are paid for me to try to cater to my ego. Like I just seen you sit over there and get up in his face. Now you want me to think I'm special. I'm cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only been to one. Ain't that crazy?
It is. You just do out of
Right. Yeah, and I only been to one.
Right.
y'all
But, you
have
know, man.
y'all have a good night, man. We stayed.
Somebody said I'm finally here.
Game.
I'm finally in here. Cuz we about to leave.
Baby killer.
Yeah, Captain rolled up. I don't know what that's about,
We'll
man.
shout our stuffs out real quick. Lawrence, when you gonna get your real quick, BOA, when you get 10,000 subs, do they give you a plaque for that or no?
Hell no.
No?
Nah, man. You get a plaque at 100.
Oh, hell no. Damn. I didn't mean to ask you. I was like, man, am I gonna get a plaque for that shit? If I get, yeah, my consultation's gonna say my consultation's gonna go up once I get the plaque. Then I thought about it, like, leave and get a plaque. I'm gonna ask
Yeah, it's a little while away, bro. Yeah, they give you one at 100, man.
Ah, shit. All right, man. Well, I'll just say mine real quick. This is AFI Kingdom, AFI Kingdom. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know, real quick, for all of us, y'all gotta hit the notification bell and put it to the all. Like I just came across Warren B last videos today, and I was subscribed to him, but the shit wasn't moved to the top. You got to move it to the top now. So make sure y'all don't just subscribe to all of us. Hit that. It's stupid that you got to do it, but you have to put it to all now. Subscribing, adding the notifications is not enough no more. You gonna miss out on fire games, but yeah, AFI Kingdom. is the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Dominance Mindset and Raw Game, and follow the Patreon. Lawrence?
Yes, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Add me on YouTube at Lawrence D. Adams, on Instagram, Lawrence D. Adams, and don't add me on Facebook, Lawrence D. Adams. Don't do that, because I'm not going to add you back.
Church. It's the book of alpharonomy, nigga. Read it or weep. Dr. BOA, book of alpharonomy, book of alpha. Type in that O's in, man, and yet my ass gonna pop up. Go ahead, subscribe, man. Like the homie said, man, click that bell, man. It's gonna ask you if you want all my notifications. Don't worry about none of the other shit. Just click yeah, you want all of them. That way you won't miss none of these uploads when I drop this fire game, man. IG, man, I'm starting to get really active on IG, man, in my opinion. So go ahead, jump over there, man. Book of Alpha _Runnemy. And that's about the only place you need to. Hey, man, I got a boatload of audio books, man. I got merch and all that other shit, man. bookofalpharonomy.com. Go ahead and head over there, man. Book your consultation, man. Get your merch, get your audio lectures, audio books, man. Get whatever you need over there, man. And we're going to get back with you motherfuckers next Friday, man, because it's late.
Oh, yeah, kingdomconsultingfirm.com. Boom. We going to play the song and we up out of here tonight, man.
Shit. You can't stop us, baby. Swoop, G. You can't stop me, baby. My shit. You can't stop us, baby. I put that on the my. Here comes the warrior. Be finelling, I'm yelling out the window when I'm yelling. What you selling? I need some sacks and ready to get kicked. Just the same. If niggas is acting, wait, go snap your sacks and creep. Step back and relax, the ego back to slacks and sweep the feet. Cause picture my faulty fake, fill it up with drink and clear the splash. Take it and wait, go so we can take your tracks and lay low. My flow, you deep in your tongue, pulling up your bones to the mat, they say so.
Excellent show, brothers. No doubt. Damn, China White and Manimal Planet still on. They outdid us.
What the fuck?
They be going in.
I keep my gun on safety, cause niggas hate me. Got the mentality if they can't penetrate me or fake me. I shot 2 times, bullet crazy. Label me a mental knucklehead, bitch, I'm crazy. The mind plays keys like Scarface, so keys, rolling Lexos and Benzos, sitting on glow with that on the mind. Slap on the pussy, I rob pussies, and after I fuck, I consider the clitoris my pussy. So do the do, bitch, I figured that knucklehead and Drew switch. Speaking on, nigga? You bitch, it's new shit, data, blunt walk, hands, crying, new. The drunk talk. I be the wall behind the heater. Call me a leader. Making niggas go old school like dance. Me and him. Number 2, them ain't no thing. Dick gon' hang. Slang more pussy than sunset. So one set can't hang. Bang, bang. Love me to give me Skrilla. Hug me to give me love. Lead mob love. Kill that. Who ride, nigga? We drop, nigga. You getting robbed, nigga. I put that on the mob, nigga. We mob, nigga. Who ride, nigga? We drop, nigga. Rob, nigga. I put that on the mob, nigga. Bottle drunken. Exo swallow punkin'. Getting lit, spitting, I'm hitting blunts in the shift, sitting on dub nipples. My nigga numb SS, me mug niggas, ex-drug dealer niggas who love hip. I be the lictor, smoke a lot, I be the twister like the movie. Sock it to me like Ruby, Rainbow or human tornado, nigga, I'm Ruby. My niggas with the Hong Kong fooey, plus like niggas that with the oozy. I put that on the paraphernalia, I'ma keep the cristalli in my belly. I touch more breath than jelly, when snap like Bonzarelli, make a bitch sell me. Pussy until it gets smelly, and I'm fishing it. So tight. Make you do the right thing like Spike Lee, spicy. Niggas who acting and taking the MOBB lightly. It might be another case of name losses. Cause gang caught for the nigga that steal my bottle, I'm assure you off. He caught, I open them lungs like Tommy T. Mess. Fuck with her, 4 heads with a clenched fist. This mess, off the face of the planet, sank like Titanic. Boy, don't panic, I'm just a second off schizophrenic. Fucking bitch, thicker than jet. Open gun, I ran it, never leave it empty handed. And the hate can't stand it, but can't stop it either. Behind a 9mm, I put that on the mob, you'll be left on the machine. You wanna get they tests on? You better have they vests on. Back in the clip on the Teflon. Maybe you niggas stepped on. Fucked around and got crept on. Slipping in this thing. So bad about 3 times. I had to do my thing. My shit with the pistol grip. 30 off to slip on his till it gets stuck on your dome with $150 kicks. And stopping that ass just like a bitch. Fuck with them niggas talk to best believe you're fucking with a soldier that I chop that ass up. Rolling and cut like A1 Yoda. AG motherfucking knee. Dirty with a Glock and a 350. Niggas better hope like Bob that they don't get robbed. Fucking with the Bob, nigga. Fuck all you niggas.
niggas who ain't with this mob shit. You with us or against us? Success is the best revenge.
The mob, baby.
Mob, baby.
Good night, everyone.
Peace.